What is up, guys? It's Gilty here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Hope y'all are having an amazing Christmas evening. I know I am. With that being said, we're far away from where we last were. Maybe also like an additional, I don't know, 20 plus levels. If you can't tell, I'm enjoying this game. So, having a good old time. Alright, but I've been trying to not do the MSQs. But literally I've been doing all of the side quests as I go along, and then once I ran out of side quests, I do the MSQs, so here we are. The Magitech armor, Sid and others took it inside, go on in and join them. Let's go on in. Kind of recap what we're doing right now and kind of recap what you guys have kind of missed. Let's see. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn got ambushed. Multiple of them got captured by the Empire. We attempted to kill Garuda. The Empire then proceeded to kill Garuda, resummon Titan, kill Titan, resummon Ifrit, kill Ifrit, and shove all their souls into a robot. We have then also discovered that Marcus, who was at the church, was Sid, the master engineer, who defected from the Empire. And now, we are on the border of a Empire stronghold to free our friends of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. And in order to do so, we're going to infiltrate their base by using their own armor and uniform to walk in through the front door. I think that about wraps it up. We did the warrior side quest though, hence why I have this really sweet armor. More or less, the person causing all the issues in our warrior side quests was Curious George's brother, who was overcome from the inner beast. Curious George also got overcome with the inner beast, and we stopped them both. We have now maxed out our warrior quest for the initial expansion of Final Fantasy. So now we level up and continue the story. I think that's about it. Otherwise, there's a lot of side quests. A lot of side quests. Yeah, that's kind of the gist. You've now had time to take a closer look at the Reaper. Our preliminary diagnosis was correct. She's structurally sound, but her servo mechanism is faulty. You needn't worry though, Biggs and Wedge will see her restored to former glory in no time at all. Give those two something to mend, and they will think of naught else till the job's done. 'Tis a marvelous thing to behold, provided you remind them to visit the privy. Alright, also we get a weapon coffer. Ooh, good stuff. Let me open that up real quick. Open. There we go. Alright, let's see. Yeah, that's better than what I have currently, so I'll use that. Thank you. Sid would have you assist in repair of the Magitech armor. The repairs are proceeding at a pace. It shouldn't be long now before Briggs and Wedge complete their work. There is, however, one small problem. As you may recall, the Machinas servo mechanism was discovered to be faulty, which has subsequently ascertained that the Magitech core which drives it is worn beyond use. Also, what's up, Steam? I'm not sure I said hi to you. I feel like I did, because I definitely made you a VIP, but I'm not sure if I did. So, how you doing today? How's your Christmas day? Hopefully doing well. Such cores are fragile devices which must be repaired or replaced at regular intervals. Thanks to the negligence of our Imperial colleagues, however, the one used in the Reaper was long overdue. Alas, we do not have access to a ready replacement here in Mordona, but all is not lost. Wedge thinks he may have identified an alternative solution. Go and see him, would you? He'll explain the details to you. Doing good, currently playing Metro Exodus. Ooh. I've heard good things about the Metro games. How has it been? As I believe the chief has already informed you, the Magitech core is worn beyond use. We need to find a replacement. I thought about having you appropriate more Reapers, but even in the dunderhead maintenance engineers of Castrum Sentry had remembered to replace their cores, we'd risk arousing Imperial suspicion. Really good so far, I'm happy to hear that. But do not despair, for I believe there is a solution to substitute the Magitech core with a Mammoth heart. In case you don't know, a Mammoth heart can be used to grant sentience to a automaton. By my reckoning, such a device should be more than capable of regulating the armor's servo mechanism. We'll just need to make some minor modifications to the housing unit. I've already placed an order for a first-rate Mammoth heart with the Goldsmiths Guild. All that remains is for someone to go to Ul'dah and collect it. Oh, and to pay for, did I mention how much they cost? No, well, they typically cost something in order of, I hope you don't mind footing the bill. It's for a good cause. You didn't tell me how much it costs. To be fair, I have a lot of gil, but I'm not sure I didn't have that much. All right. Well, let's go there. Collect piece of airship hull. Where is that? Okay, that's over by where our other side quests are down here. So we don't need to do that right now. We'll probably do the side quests as we go. I've done a very good job, like I said, of like doing all the side quests. Also, not too far in on the map. So go here and to Ul'dah, to the main aetheryte crystal. All right. Let's also check if there's any... Oh, there are most certainly quests here. Okay, well, what I've been doing more or less is like as I go and do things, if I see new side quests, I'll pick them up really quick. And so we're gonna pick up these over here, especially as these aren't like just normal side quests. These are like important side quests. Swift has involved assignment for a veteran adventurer. There is a welcome face, Rose. I have a task which one of your impeccable records would be well suited, though perhaps campaign would be more fitting description given the sheer commitment to this mission's demands. As you well aware, the inhabitants of Thanalan have long suffered the hostilities of the Almajah. Those men have been quiet for a time, cast in by your victory over the primal Ifrit, but once again the beastmen stir. There have been a resurgence in kidnappings and in great numbers than before. Matters have grown so far out of hand that the local garrisons have petitioned us for reinforcements. That's why I wish you to lend an extended action against the Almajah and put a stop to these raids. Report to Commander Giselbert, head of security in Little Alamigo, and he will brief you on details of your duty. Let's grab that one. And then let's grab this one. An Ul'dah citizen is ripe to burst with excitement and seeks a hapless passerby upon whom to unburden himself. Quest will unlock the samurai job. Okay. Fowls balls. Just when you think you've seen it all, the world's full of surprises. What am I talking about? You ask? Oh, nothing much, just the most amazing blade work I've ever seen. It wasn't even the main card either, but the light entertainment, a far eastern fellow old enough to be my grandfather, appeared and called for challengers, but who should answer him but a brute of a gladiator. People thought it was either mummery or a sick joke. After all, what could one expect from such a mismatch? The old and infirm versus the young and inform. But when the action begun, the old man proceeded to drop everyone's jaws, his opponent not least of all, with his blistering blade work. The most riveting moment, though, was when he had the challenger on the back foot, for instead of finishing the job, he went and sheathed his blade. Putting your steel away in the heat of battle, well, that's akin to committing suicide. This wasn't lost on a gladiator who lunged in with a mighty swing. The spectators gasped collectively, thinking it was over, and it was, but not for the old man. For the next instant, before anyone could comprehend what had happened, his opponent was crumpled on the ground. In one fell stroke with impossible speed, the old man had drawn his sword and dealt the telling blow. 100 heartbeats passed in stunned silence when the stands erupted in riotous cheers. Gods, just recounting it gives me the chills. The speed and precision, the elegance, simply sublime. How it's possible I had never heard of these far eastern warriors, these samurai. Wait, are you thinking what I think you're thinking and you want to face the old man? Well, the silver-tongued swordsman was looking for a new challenger, but you don't want to do this. Let someone else be the fool. All right. Let's do that then. Let's see. Let's go back to the crystal and teleport. While we're here, we might as well get these out of the way. And do these side quests, which actually, like I've said before, I really do enjoy these side quests. I can't complain. So, let's see here. Let's go here. And we have a few that we can do. We have the main side quest here. Let's go to the Gladiators Guild first. Is there more? Oh my god, there's another one over here. Taking the Red. Okay. Thankfully, like, we've done a lot of the side quests, so there's not much left. And kind of just as they pop up. Silver-tongued Swordsman. Come one, come all, and marvel at a mystery of the Far East, a swordsman hailing from the exotic Hingashi, whose blade work is quicker than the eye can see. Don't let his age fool you. Old though he may be, he's already made short work of one of Ul'dah's meanest gladiators, and now he seeks a new challenger. If you can best him, you'll be rewarded with the rare Hingan treasure. There's just one condition: you must fight with the same blade as the old man's. If you think you have what it takes, proceed to Gladiators Guild and make yourself known to the Far Eastern Elder. Alright. Well, that's over this way, methinks. Probably downstairs? Yes, looks like it. This aura! Unusual, yet undoubtedly formidable. Dare I hope a worthy challenger has come. Well met, friend. I am Musosai, a samurai of Hingashi. Lest you wonder, samurai are swordsmen of the Far East, yet known that the swords we wield are unlike those of this land. Katana they are called, and for our duel I should lend you such a blade, along with a stone, a talisman of sorts. Wear them on your person, you shall become one of us, at least in appearance, if not in stance. Okay, Soul Samurai. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is pretty much just gives us the ability to now use the Samurai class if I choose. Wow, okay. Samurai unlocked. Now the ones just give you, like, the beginning tools. This one straight up gave me the soul of the Samurai. You obtain a high-quality item. High-quality items can be identified by their icon as well as a special mark that appears after their name. HQ gear will often be better, have better stats than normal quality items, while HQ materials used in synthesis will sometimes yield better results. These features may make them more attractive to prospective buyers, resulting in high quality selling prices. HQ items cannot be stacked with normal quality items. Noted. Alright. Well, we're not going to move any further with that. I'm going to actually commit myself to Warrior for right now. But we got that out of the way, so now we have that available to us when we eventually might want to change classes. So let's head over to the guild over here. This is for the MSQ. While we're here, we might as well. Hello there, come to collect a Mamet heart, you say. Then you must be here on behalf of Garland Ironworks. I've taken the liberty of picking the finest examples we have. A heart fit for a prince among mammoths. Payment? Oh, that won't be necessary. The heart is for Master Alphanod's personal use after all. He notified us a short while ago that his servant would be coming to collect it. Servant, you say? Alphanod? Tender in years though he may be, Master Alphanod has been a benefactor of ours since my predecessor's time. The Goldsmiths Guild wouldn't dream of charging him. But here's the mammoth heart. May it serve you well. Oh, and please do pass on my compliments to your master. Yes, I'm sure I will. I'm sure I will. All right, let's go to little Alamigo. Let's also make sure we don't... Oh, wait, there was one more side quest. Oh, god dang it. And speaking of, there's more here as well. All right, let's talk to you real quick. All right. Adventure would have your ear. Have you perchance visit the ruins south of here? It is said they date back to the era of the Beladians. As a student of history, I was delighted when my superior sent me there on patrol. My delight soon turned to dread, however, when I discovered the terrible truth. These ruins are haunted. Yes, you heard me right. Specters of Belladia haunt the place to this day, and my limiting training has hardly prepared me to face such horrors. Would you be so obliging as to take this holy water and shepherd the lost souls to Thal's realm? I can most certainly try. Did I never talk to the Chocobo Keep here? I guess not. Oh, we'll just do that real quick. Commander Swift said he assigned someone to assist with our growing beastman problem. Gotta see the urgency of your situation being taken seriously. Now, as I'm sure the commander explained, the Amalja's activity in the region has grown almost frenzied. Seems like the lizardmen are determined to carry off every peddler and traveler that tries to pass through southern Thanalan. And I'm not speaking of furtive nighttime raids here. The bastards are striking in full daylight, even against escorted merchant caravans. We've heard reports of raids as far south as the Sagoli Desert, and it's not a simple matter of increasing patrols on the roads into Little Alamigo. You must mount a decisive response, and soon, next time the Amalja appear, I want you ready to send them howling back into the desert. Not long before you arrived, in fact, our scouts reported a merchant resting in plain view on one of the trade routes. Make haste to the location I've marked on your map and see that the fool isn't taken by a raiding party. Alright, let's also talk to you. Greetings, welcome to Little Alamigo. My name is Esmond, and I represent the Adventurers Guild. The people here need any and all help that happens their way. Might you have come to lend a hand? If so, must escape a trial leave quest to prove yourself capable of surviving the many terrors of Thanalan. This task should serve as an adequate test. Would you say, adventurer? Yes, we can do that. Alright. Where's the leave quests? Oh, there's still more in here. Oh, no. I could have sworn I've gotten rid of all the side quests. Frickin' hell. Actually, what level are these? I wonder if these are brand new. No, they're not. These are older. These are level 27. Still gonna do them. Adventurer, I fear I have not time for pleasantries, but it'd be much in your debt if you could perform for me a simple task. To wit, I need you to slay a rock-skin priest and obtain for me a section of its poison. If you've seen one of those fearsome reptiles, as I reckon you have, you know that their scales are as hard as solid stone. This asset I give you, however, will cut right through it. I haven't much, so pray use it well. Some of my countrymen are not quick to trust outsiders, but I have no time to entertain foolish prejudices. This is a matter of life and death. All right. Friend, hear my plea, as you have no doubt observed many poor souls in this camp suffer from the afflictions most grievous. Indeed, it is to deliver them succor that I have made the journey here from Ul'dah. And yet I fear that my efforts thus far have been for naught. The residents are most distrustful of outsiders, particularly those hailing from Ul'dah. They look upon my medicine as if it were poison. Were an adventurer such as yourself to deliver the elixir, perhaps they would be willing to accept it. I have no one else to turn to. Will you go in my stead? Yes, we will. Perhaps you've heard of Corpse Brigade, a nasty band of brigands that's been terrorizing these parts of late. Smuggling, thievery, cold-blooded murder of innocents. If you see any signs of foul play in these parts, like as not, the corpses are behind it. I like nothing more than to march into their hideout to the northeast and teach them a lesson, but I know when I'm outmatched. Normally I'd hesitate to trust a task to an outsider, but you seem a capable sort. What say you teach these scruffles a lesson? You can do that. And then we talk to you. Hello. My throat, it burns. Here, take this. Medicine, you say? Bah! I'd sooner drink sandworm piss than that old Don swill. Well, I tried. All right, let's go talk to the people over this way. If I remember correctly, these are the... Is this the younger group or the older group? This is the younger group. If I remember correctly. Let's see if anyone's up top first before we go down. Cool. 2. Can't breathe. Here, take this. Ha, another phony elixir cooked up by those old Don quacks. Be gone from my sight. You know, for someone who seems to be in quite a lot of pain, you are quick to denounce anything that could help. Was the outsider come to mock us for our suffering? Go ahead and laugh. Laugh to your heart's content. No, I offer you this. That's what I think of your outsiders and your medicine. I'd rather die with dignity than owe my life to Ul'dah. All right. Well, that didn't go over well. I mean, went as well as I expected it to, but still didn't go over well. I'm sure that if I go over here, they're probably gonna have another follow-up quest This seems like a quest line. There's some quests are like one and done, then some that you kind of started goes, this is a line, not just a singular quest. No luck, I see. Take heart, friend. You did what you could. Age-old wounds are not healed so easily, but I must not give up this cause. After giving the matter some thought, it has struck me that perhaps it's not me that the refugees so distrust, but rather the medicine itself. The Almagines are wary of outsiders, this is true. Yet I suspect it is the thought of ingesting an alchemic concoction of old Da that frightens them most of all. I naive girl's wishful thinking, perhaps, but it is the only hope I have. There is a kindly old refugee by the name of Alfan, the only one thus far to accept my treatment. Might you speak to him and ask if there is any truth to my theory? Alright. This one's very back and forth, so we'll probably be here for a hot minute, just kind of talking to people for a moment. But I like these type of missions because it adds context to, like, everything. Oh, not this way. To, like, everything going on in these areas. It makes it feel alive. It makes it feel living. Hail there, young one. It brings you one as hale and hearty as yourself to this godforsaken place. Ah, Hihira, in me years, I've seen many an outsider come and go, but none quite like that girl. I don't begrudge me countrymen their judgments, of course. Gods know they've seen old Da at its worst, but it's clear even to me, clouded old eyes, that the girl means well, and I can't bring myself to scorn her good intentions. But forgive me, you were asking about medicine, were you not? We Almagines aren't much for alchemy, but we've got our fair share of remedies passed down throughout the years. Steep the throat of a sabo tender in hot water, for instance, and ye get a tea that'll soothe the worst of fevers. Call it an old man's hunch, but I have a feeling that even the most stubborn old mean countryman would gladly down a cup of cactus tea, even if we're the old Da's last who were the brewin'. Alright. So I imagine now I need to go get some fruit. Alright, so let's ride on our chocobo. We have a few things that we can do around here. We have this first little thing over here. Well, that's a lot of cacti, so this will do. Let's do this. Get them all lined up. Hello! You guys will make short work. Or rather, I'll make short work of you. Perfect. We need 5 of those. I can't hit you both in the AoE, so let me grab your attention first. Go past you. And this should... Perfect. Alright, that should be all 5. But before we go back, since we're gonna have to go back there anyways, let's make our rounds. Go to all the other side quests. That's what I kind of like doing. We grab, like, all the side quests as need be, and then, like, make our rounds this way. So I need to... Oh, I need to go for you. Well, ain't you a big one? Well, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Yeah, I don't really need the acid that they gave, did I? Let's do this. And 1. And 2. Let's go for a 3rd. Cool. Alright, then we have the leave quest over here on our right that we can activate. Let's do this real quick. So duty, journal, and you. So what do I need to do here? Yeah, they're all missing pages from the logos. Defeat the creator someone from within. I see. Seems like there should be one right over here. Hi. Give me what you have. Alright. And looks like there's one up here. But I want to go from like up to down, more or less. Oh, hold on. That green bubble didn't go away. There's something else here. Or maybe there's 2 stacked? I guess there's 2 stacked. Okay, that makes sense. And we should go. Okay, now we can go up. Unfortunately, we did waste our sprint, so we're just gonna walk a slight way. It's not exactly worth for me to summon my Chocobo, I don't think. But you should make RB quick work. Cool. Also, seemingly there still might be something down there. Oh, looks like there might be 2 in some instances that get spawned. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Unless they could also just respawn. I see what's happening. Those are just locations where I can find them, not locations where I have to kill them all. I now seem to understand. So that's all 5 pages. And now we have to kill what comes of them. That's easy enough. I was thinking about going down a different rotation for more damage, but it doesn't seem like I need to. Cool. Now let's not teleport back. Instead, we still have this over here we can do. And this should not exactly take long. Like I said, everything that we're doing right now is very much the lower level. Hi, everybody. You know, we can just kind of spin the window. 1, 2. Where's the last one? Oh, 2. Cool. And that looks to be... Oh, no. 31. Yeah, these must have popped up, and I've never been in this area to actually pick them up. Well, that's upsetting. All right, well, let's go back to Little Alamigo. Well, we came down here to do, I guess, one of those, the plus side quests, which are a bit more important to do. So we'll do these, and then I probably will leave the rest of the side quests for now. I think that might not be a half bad idea. I was already down here for Little Alamigo. Return adventurer, have you brought me the poison I seek? Yes, I did. On behalf of my countrymen, you have my thanks. Forgive me for my brusqueness before. Skirmishes with the Corpse Brigade have taken a great toll on us. As of late, their employ poisons even more lethal, and our internet stores were running low. I must attend to my potion brewing, but thank you, outsider. Because of you, the men and women of the Resistance live to fight another day. Poisoning potion, blinding, or silencing. I guess let's do poison. I'm gonna leave you for later. Thank you, outsider, for your victories. Already the talk of the town. You may not mark the end of the Corpse Brigade, but at least now they know you're not afraid to fight back. And to think these men and women were once my countrymen, do they know no shame? Back in the heyday of Alamigo, the Corpse Brigade served our nation with pride and honor. It saddens me to see that what they have become, but I would slay them down to the last if it would ensure that they besmirch our homeland's name no more. Let's see. Guess we could go with this, but we're above the level, so probably best for me to just hand that over. A traditional Alamigan remedy made from steeping the fruit of sabo tender in hot water. Why? I had no idea. I owe Alfan my gratitude. She'll make the tea, and we start handing it out. 1, 2, 3 cups of cactus tea. Oh, I do hope I've not overbrewed this. Please, friend, deliver the tea to the suffering refugees. Oh, there's one right here. My throat, you again. I told you I'd rather sooner drink. Here, have cactus tea. Is that cactus tea I smell? Well, stop dawdling and hand it over. Can't you see I'm suffering here? Freaking petulant. First you spit in my face, and now you request tea? Rude. But, to be fair, their distaste of outsiders is understandable. These two are up here, so that should be easy enough. Arg, I'll go to the grave before I'm gulled by Uldan quackery. Here, have tea. Old Alfin's recipe, no doubt I'll drink it, but if the old Don girl thinks a cup of tea can heal years of suffering, she'd best think again. Last but not least, tell the old Don wench that I'll have none of her foul alchemy. Have cactus tea. Cactus tea, and just like my dear mom used to, brew it. I don't know where you came by this, but you're a godsend. You can thank the old Don girl. Alright. And then we'll probably just head over to the MSQ. Actually, I'd kind of like to clear up my side quests, I suppose. I do still have a few more to do. They truly drink it. Oh, how I've waited for this day. Even I am not so foolish as to think that I've earned the trust of all the refugees, but on the long road to peace and understanding, even the smallest steps matter. Also, speaking of tea, I am opening up my own thing of tea. Oh, and apparently my drivers went along with me. They decided to take a tea break. So let's fix that real quick, like. And we should be good to go in just a few moments. All right. Well, let's take a look here. What's this one? Blast from the past down. Blast from the past. Use the blessed water. Okay, that's that one. The one I actually want to do is this one. That's its sunken temple, which is over there. So let's do this. This one actually matters a little bit. You did bad? How did you do bad, Frostboy? What have you been up to, my friend? Hopefully you've been having a good Christmas evening. If you do celebrate, that is. Alright. There's the Amaljaw. Oh yeah, this is the Amaljaw camp. Wait for ambush to reveal themselves. Okay, easy enough. Sandstone golems. I doubt they'll probably mess with me. Carefree merchant. You do seem to be that way. Where's the spot that I need to go? Oh, destination. I want to be chill, friendly ghost face, and do a challenge, but then there was one survivor making me so mad because he's clicky teabagging at me when I wanted to be friendly. Understand that the game that you want to play is not always the game that others want to play. Alright, let's see what happens to this merchant. Not enough. In the middle of nowhere with no protection. My man. Was being nice, it was just him. Oh, well, there's the Almajaw. Yo, what's up, Liquid? Merry Christmas, my friend. Uh-oh, merchant. Now what you gonna do? Oh, that's a lot of arrows. Overconfident fools, you think your raids here go unnoticed. Oh, it's another Amaljaw. What treachery is this? You are the Brotherhood of Ash. We are, though we number but few, we shall be your death this day. My TV broke, I don't know. Just randomly today in the middle of match, it turned off and wouldn't turn back on. Well, it sounds like I need a new TV. Got a new Elite 2 Series 2 controller. That's pretty awesome, Liquid. I'm sure I'll put that to good use. Traitors, heathens, your victory shall come at a price. Attacking when the enemy's back is turned, your ancestors would turn in their graves. Well, looks like my help here wasn't exactly needed. The soldier's life is one of peril, and the first rule of war is to understand the mind of your enemy as well as yours. I got a new TV, but it's a little bit orange tinted, but it's fine, just smaller TV. Is it like a currently modern TV? If so, there might be a filter that you can turn off with the TV settings. A lot of TVs by default have it in what's referred to as entertainment mode, which normally has a bit more of a warm hue to it. It's a Toshiba. Okay, so yeah, you can look at like the manual for the TV and see if it has a way to adjust that. Hello. Your presence is noted here, adventurer, but it is our battle. You need not become involved. I mean, don't mind if I do. Looks like those Umujja are gonna back down. I am Umujja, and I lead the Brotherhood of Ash. We are what remain now that the all-consuming flames have reduced the rest of my people to unthinking zealots. You interest me, child of Orzia. Be it fortune or fate, I would not ignore the forces that sought to bring us together. I extend to you an invitation to join us at the Ring of Ash. Okay, so this is another Beastman tribe that we are now friendly with. Very nice. And we can increase our reputation with them. You fixed it? Good to hear. All right, well, let's do this then. Looks like the Ring of Ash is not that far away. So looks like this isn't going to be an extensive thing. Welcome to the Ring of Ash, adventurer. This place serves as home for our humble gathering of soldiers. My brothers and I seek to hone our martial prowess and honor the blood of our ancestors. We keep to the old ways of the desert nomad and of the warrior. To those who are worthy, we show the proper respect regardless of origin. Are you doing Beastman Quest? This is more or less an introduction to the Umujja Beastman Quest. I already did the Sylph ones off stream. So this is just more or less me getting introduced. Your aura, it carries the reek of brimstone. Could you be the one of the champions said to have laid low the Lord of Inferno? I was like, no, you played 14? I do! I've been doing it recently, though. I should not say recently, as I'm now level 50 and pretty deep into the MSQ, I want to say. I've been putting in some good time into this game. Then I'd have you understand a curse that Mizbalan are fanatic brethren. They have forgotten the code that governs our people, the glory that comes with a warrior's death. They spirit away the weak and the feeble and offer them up in exchange for the barbed blessings of a hoary god. Day after day I witness the shameful facts of my kin. The honor of the Umujja is a faded, paltry thing, no longer driven by the righteous fortunes of battle. In these kidnappings, that most stoke the flames of my fury. Why the victims often bear no arms at all? What triumph can be found in such cowardly acts? We are hunters. My brothers and I, the fallen Umujja who huddled in Zanrak, are prey. If you share my outrage, then I bid you join us in our kin war. No, I will not accept this pretender. Ah yes, the person who fell Ifrit, pretender. You can't be one of the heroes who felled Ifrit. I've cut down a dozen men who boasted that feat. More likely, you slew a guttering fire sprite and convinced yourself as king of the seventh hell. I did not ask for your counsel, Loon Ga. I and I alone make the decision for the Brotherhood. Then you better not stray into the path of my arrows, adventurer. We have too many enemies for me not to waste ammunition on puffed up heroes like you. Well, isn't she nice? Forgive this interruption. I shall vouch for the authenticity of your claim. Only one who has faced and defeated Ifrit could have the scent that you do. Past glories, however, will not impress my soldiers. Prove yourself through your actions. You might find your reception here improved. Our foes of the Umujja of Zanrak, we shall break the fangs that feast on the helpless. Our target is clear and our resolve unshakable. Okay, so this is a Beastman quest. Oh, this quest line continues. I thought it was just going to be like the Sylph one is just going to end, but apparently not. Umujja, war leader of the Brotherhood of Ash, wishes to unleash you upon his craven brethren. We, the Almajal, were once simple nomads who roamed the vast plains of Pagalthan. If any sought to impede our paths, we relished a challenge to our skill at arms. I just never did the quest for these guys, so I have no idea what they're like. I mean, this is brand new to me. For as long as our people have existed, it has been the tradition for aging warriors to make the pilgrimage to the holy land of Zanrak, and there confront the specter of death. It is an honor to cast one's time-tempered soul into the sacred flame and return one's body to ash. But these craven whelps of Zaharak, not Zanrak, Zaharak, quaver before death's inevitability. They seek not to fortify their spirits, instead groveling before a deity for the strength they do not deserve. I think only started the Sylphs and actually did a bunch of the Sahagin ones. I know I've ran into the Ixalan, the Sylphs. I have not done the Sahagin one. This is the Almajaz. So I think I'm now just missing the Sahagin and the Kobold. I have not words to express my disgust with the manner of this groveling, this subjugation of the meek by contemptuous weaklings. The path of true greatness lies only in conquering those greater than oneself and in attaining mastery over one's own failing. Kind of reminds me of the whatchamacallit. Oh my god, why am I blanking out on the race in Destiny? They came from the moon. Not the Covenant. Oh my god. Oryx is one of their gods. Why am I blanking? I played so much of that effing game and I can't remember the name of these enemies. Why? It's gonna bug me now. Crota, Oryx, Savathun. I remember all the gods' names from lore. Why can't I remember their names, though? The origin of the creature. Oh my god, it's gonna bug me. Oh well. Yeah, why can't I remember that? It's gonna bug me for a while now. I guess I could just look it up real quick. I'm sure if I just looked up, they came from the moon. They came from the moon. Destiny. Hive, there we go. There we are. War leader, there's trouble. The flame fangs have scented fresh prey. We must sound the call to arms. It seems you shall have the chance to prove your talents, adventurer. Show the Brotherhood your unbending steel. You wish, war leader? This warrior is known by the name of Lunga, though her former may be Mikote. Her soul harbors raging blaze to match that of the Amalja soldier. We of the Brotherhood know only the struggle for martial perfection. Tribe, clan, gender, these details matter not. Lunga, you will accompany our newest ally into battle. What? You choose me for this task? Surely there are others more fitting, some hatchling in training perhaps. Enough, I grow weary of your insolence. Shall I have my blade answer your mewling? No, war leader, I shall be as you command. Now we shall see you for the charlatan you are. Meet me at the spot on your map. I pray your screams are short-lived. I wonder what level this quest is. So far, majority of quests are below mine. It's actually a good question. 43, not that bad actually. It could be a lot further off. So I think there is a quest along the way. Yes, there is. So let's do that real quick. This works out. Just because the number of side quests, we're probably going to not do any more side quests if we come along them, but I do want to get rid of the ones that we already have. So let's do these. And I think all we're doing is spreading some holy water. Tempered. So use blessed water and slay a tempered sword. Use blessed water, so I guess we have to use the key item this time. Spring water, it's believed that this holy item can quench infernal flames. Do I just put it on the sword? Let's find out. Hi. Water, here you go. Have some blessed water. Oh, okay, so this is literally, okay. That's basically just a debuff too. I can take care of you without the debuff. I wonder if it'll count though, is the question. Let's see. Oh, except I don't need to... Oh, okay. Let's do this real quick. Alright, can you relax for a second? I'm putting some water here. Okay, well, you're just... Fine, I'll get rid of you guys without the water. Honestly, it shouldn't be that much of an issue. Are you level 9 think other than Warrior? Currently, no. Currently, Warrior is my go-to. I'll just do this. I mean, I guess without the holy water, they definitely have a bit more health for them. Not that it really matters too much. Not like they're even making a dent in the grand scheme of things. And I just need to beat Brand. And honestly, we don't even need to beat the sword, but we could if we really wanted to. I'll just stun you real quick so I can do this. Oh, I can't do it anymore. Funny. Might as well practice my rotation. And let's do this. Infuriate. And then do Inner Beast. Should do the trick. Alright. Let's see. Can we cross this way or no? Technically. Technically, the answer is yes, we can cross, if you count falling as part of crossing. Yeah, Warrior right now is my only class slash job that I've taken the time to level. Squish? Yeah, kind of. All right. Also, you know what? I'm actually really happy that I took off the mount music. Hi, everybody. How are you? Let's do this real quick. Get all of you in line. Put everything on. All right, guys. Time to have some fun. I mean, okay, never mind. I thought this was going to be a little bit more difficult. Apparently not. No, we are once again overleveled. Alright. Hello. How are you? You made short work of those raiders. I do not know who you are or where you came from, but you have my thanks. I've heard that Malchal were snatching folk from the trade routes again, but I thought that was just my rivals trying to scare me out of business. After all, the roads have been safe enough until now. I'll have to hire a guard or two from the next time I pass through here. Damn beastmen sell sword wages, do so eat into a man's profits. I expect you to die here. Come now, your turn to the Ring of Ash. All right. Oh, let's go up this way. You're about to fair game? Fair game? What? Alright. Beat game? Am I? I don't think so. I don't think I'm actually that close to ending ARR, which is the initial expansion. Because this isn't even the main quest. These are side quests, which I apparently forgot to go back here. Remarkable adventurers truly are valiant, as they say. I must devote myself to my training that one day I, too, may be capable of such deeds. Yeah, like where I am right now, to give context, Rag, is I am in the process of repairing the Reaper to break out Minfilia, Papalimo, and I forget the other person's name of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Am I anywhere near close to the end of ARR or no? Because I know I'm over-leveled, all things considered, so I actually have no idea like where I am in the grand scheme of things. Because I am definitely over-leveled. You're no hatchling in battle, that much is obvious, but do not think me so easily impressed. There is yet the question of your resolve. The Brotherhood of Ash is a conclave of elite warriors under command of Hamadjul Ga, we wage a war of attrition against the zealots of Zanrak. Those fallen Amalja build altars and pitch camps wherever they please, convince themselves they are the masters of the Holy Land. I must feel brave indeed to challenge none but the weak and undefended. Are your levels way higher than the quest level? Yes. I think right now my quest level for MSQs is around like 43. It should be aired very shortly after its original release, so I actually don't remember much of the main storyline. Fair enough. Recall the raiders you but recently faced. They are members of the Flame Things, a faction among the Zanrak Amalja that more than any other delights in kidnappings. Naturally, they also draw the most ire of the Brotherhood. It is our mission to see their ambitions ground into dust and their leaders slain. Indeed, it is the duty of all who would call themselves true Amalja warriors. And now a warning, do not seek to meddle too deeply in our affairs. This war is not some distraction to be dabbled in by outsiders such as you. You think my words unconvincing? You think that I, too, am no Amalja? The seventh hells with what you think. Go make your report to Hamul, I don't know how to say your name. Hamulj Ga, before he has find himself a new pet adventurer. You are rude. The names in this game are not dyslexic friendly. Honored ally, news of your battles has spread through the camp. By all accounts, you fought with uncanny ability. None may now doubt that yours was the hand that slew a raging god. And our cause rings true in our heart, or in your heart, then I would further welcome your aid. Will you unleash your fear alongside the soldiers of the Brotherhood? I will. Let the zealots fear our coming. Well said, yours is a true warrior's heart. Though we differ in many ways, the foe we would topple is the same. Let us vow death to the Flame Fangs. Theirs is a fire that cannot be suffered to burn. You got that right. A lot of the names are really hard to maneuver, just a little bit. Okay, so I think that was the end of the initial beast quest before we just do repeating quests. Yep, Brother of Ashby's Tribe quest unlocked. Perfect. Awesome. So that is that for now. Let us do this over here. So let's go to you. Oh, I remember where I'm going now. Oh, shoot. Where the hell do I need to... I guess I'm at Sid's workshop. I don't need to do this yet. That's on my way to other quests that I've yet to do. There's also one in Ul'dah that I forgot to do, but I guess I can do that later next time in Ul'dah. Yep. Let's take the MSQ for now. Also, so do you still play 14 Rag or no? Out of curiosity. That's still too hot. Alright, let's talk to Ledge. You have the Mammoth Heart. I can't wait to see if it works. I do indeed. I don't really anymore, although I technically still have an active account. I'm on Famfrit. I'm on, was it Fairy? Yeah. Because a coworker of mine who I'm trying to befriend is interested, or is right now very heavily invested in Final Fantasy XIV, so they asked that I play. I'm like, sure, let me, once again, every time I make new friends, apparently, this includes Frankie, who I've been with for 10 years, like, their interest, and I'm the type of person that when I'm trying to make new friends, I become interested in their interests, so I have something to relate with them, and do with them. And so Frankie was like Homestuck, which is hundreds of hours of reading. I'm dyslexic as hell. With my friend Saxony, who's getting back into World of Warcraft. I kind of fell off of that really quickly because World of Warcraft isn't really welcoming to either newcomers or people re-entering the game. Final Fantasy XIV, I've been surprisingly happy with being very welcoming to newcomers and being very newcomer, like, focused, which I'm very happy to see. It's actually, in my opinion, out of like the 3 major MMORPGs I played, RuneScape, World of Warcraft, and this, honestly, this one is by far my favorite. I play like MMORPG adjacent games like Destiny and Division, but this one's definitely one of my favorites. Even at the end game level, people are really cool. Yeah, so far, like every time I go into a dungeon, I go, hey, first time doing this, anything I should know. And everyone goes, okay, cool, here's what you should know. It's by far the best community I've ever played with online. Yeah, so far I've been quite delighted. But this magnificent. I must cost an emperor's ransom. No, my master paid for it. Free of charge, courtesy of Alphanod. Coming from an influential family certainly has its advantages. But without further ado, let's give it a try. I've already modified the housing unit, so it should slot right in. People are really eager to teach peeps. Yeah, it seemed that way. And so far, thankfully, everyone's been pretty supportive and says that I've been doing a really good job at tanking. So far, so good. There, she's ready. Magitech armor engaged. And, or not. Haha, she just needs a loving tap, I'll wager. Aye, that's right. We should just kick it. That's how machines work. Yes, she's alive! Let's take her outside and put her through her paces, Rose. Would you care to do the honors? I'm gonna be driving this thing? Oh. I mean, I feel like I'm the one who doesn't need to. Or I myself am a tank. Hop in pod seat will begin as soon as you're ready. Wait, you're at the part with the Magitech armor? Yes. First, I'd like you to try climbing that tangle of crystals yonder as far as you can go, if you please. Oh, and if for some reason you need to dismount, simply come back here and we'll start again. All right. Oh, Jesus Christ. You actually aren't that incredibly far from the end then. Okay, I feel like I've been doing a... Where am I going? Up to the crystal? I feel like I'm going at a pretty good pace, and I've completed almost all of the... whatchamacallit? All the side quests as I've been going. So it hasn't been, you know, short of detours. No ominous movement evident from either leg. Good. Next, jump back down and sprint north quick as you can. Is at 69%. Nice. Where am I going? Up this way? So sprint. Dismount? Okay, by sprint you mean just go forward. There's no sprint option. Next, can you not for like 5 seconds? Leg joins the absorbing all impact of an incident. Excellent, please make your way back. Sure. Like, I didn't think I was that far away, but it's hard to tell sometimes. Merry Christmas, Crocodile. How you doing today, my friend? Hope that your day and evening have gone well. And back we are. The torso remains stable during vigorous motion. Excellent. And that concludes our test. Thank you for your cooperation. Hello, Wedge. Here's a summary of my findings. The drive train is in sound condition. Of some fine-tuning, we can expect a noticeable improvement in performance. As for the servo mechanism, I've raised not nearly as responsive as it should be, but I'm at a loss to explain why. The mammoth heart is in pristine condition and should be installed correctly. Perhaps its inner workings are simply too different to operate harmoniously with the armor's other mechanisms. Got chocolate and electric guitar. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, you're dumb? Why is that? I was a little see if my T. I was trying to figure out where you were. I could have just looked at the name of the quest. Yeah, you know, that would have worked too. Let's see if my T is cool enough yet. No. Nope, it is not cool enough yet. That would have scalded my mouth. All right. Whereas magic cores serve only to conduct impulses, mammoth hearts enable automata to process the information collected by the sensors as feelings. Maybe she just doesn't feel like part of the team, in which case we should all do our best to make her feel welcome. All right. Is 46, is it? You'd be correct. So it's starting to catch up to where I am. Everyone welcomes the mammoth heart. Alright, I think I have all my things on, so I think this should be fine. Level 50, well, we're definitely, as far as the level sync is concerned, it's definitely catching up to where I'm at. daft as it felt, I gave it my best, and I've welcomed myself to a bloody standstill. What were you expecting it to do anyway? Bob us a curtsy? No doubt you're just wondering why the server mechanism is so important as to warrant this silliness. Without it, the pilot would be required to control the armor's every movement manually. This be an enormous task at the best of times and wholly impractical during battle. Makes sense. Using Mammoth Heart in place of Warren Magitech Core seemed a promising solution. Alas, the device does not appear to be compatible with Garlean technology. Which are there other ways we might demonstrate our appreciation to our friend here? I'm a wit's end, Chief. She just doesn't seem convinced. We would try a little dance, perhaps, or cheer our heads off. Imperials, they've come for the armor. Damn it, they have us cornered. Oh, there's only 3 of you? There's the Reaper. Taken by the traitor Garland, and is that the Econ Slayer? Oh, bollocks. Yes, it is. Call for reinforcements. Okay, so it's not just 3 of you. The hells you will. So that's the jammer that Sid made. We've located a stolen Reaper, requesting immediate assistance. Respond. Nope. It's no use, sir. There's some sort of interference. Curse you, Garland. No matter, if we can't reclaim it, destroy it. Bloody hell, Rose, protect the armor at all costs. Well, I can most certainly do that with ease. So let's gain aggro. I think my Defiance is probably gonna be down at start because for some reason it deactivates. Like, when do I ever want my frickin' Defiance to deactivate? Pray tell. Oi, did you just try and run past me, you little snot? Come back there. You specifically, come back there. Where is this 5th one? You, I said come here. Wow, this guy really just is full aggro on everything else, aren't they? Alright, since we're facing multiple enemies, let's go this path. Oi, you. Idiot. Come here. I don't really have to worry about my health right now. Let's do this and deal some extra damage to Storm's path. Oh, I don't even need to. Venus do this. Inner Beast. Inner Beast. Inner Beast. Yeah. It's because for fights like this, it actually changes your level and that removes all buffs you have on you. Yeah. That makes sense. I guess dungeons do the same thing, to be fair. Hello. Looks like the Reaper took joy in death and destruction. Chief, look, she moved. Ah, now she deigns to grace us with her presence. It took us a good while, but we're finally ready. It's time to infiltrate Castrum Sentry and rescue our comrades. All right. There, the finishing touch. You think that might, kind of give it away there, my friend? I don't know why, just, you know, a glaring symbol of defiance. Could have put it anywhere else a bit more conspicuous. Alright, so that's the end of that. The server mechanism is now fully functional, and all it took was a simple fight to the death. Remind me not to install Mammoth Heart aboard the Enterprise, would you? Much as I love her, I'd rather not be required to profess it before boarding. But enough of that, let us see to our final preparations. Thanks to Biggs and Wedge, the Reaper is as good as new. We are as prepared as we are like to get. How your preparations goes, we'll leave as soon as you're ready. Glowmoont, you came. I thought I'd give you all a roaring send-off. 'Tis the least I can do for the fine men and women we're about to make my lifelong wish come true. Well, we'll do our best. It occurs to me for all the help you've afforded us, we know little and less about you. What did the Empire do to earn your ire? But I fear I've curiosity before consideration. I quite understand if you'd rather not relive those memories. No, I don't mind truly. Truth be told, a part of me was itching to tell you my tale. Mind you, 'tis hardly novel. I ain't the first to suffer at Imperial hands. Like most folks, I used to have a mother. She was a sweet, caring woman with a smile never far from her face. There was a sister too, pretty little thing. She was gentle as a lamb, but tough as nails. We were poor folk living simple lives, but we knew happiness just the same. And then the Imperials came and took it all away. When Alamigo fell, they put my family in a camp. Being a lad, I was made to do hard labor, while my mother and sister were forced to do far worse. They hid their suffering from me as best they could, but I knew, and the thought of it drove me mad. We had to escape, and so I hatched a plan to get us out of the city. We were picking our way around a gorge not far outside the walls when they caught up with us. And rather than allow themselves to be taken again, my mother and sister leapt over the edge before my very eyes. Heartbroken as I was, I didn't put up a fight when the Imperials clapped me in chains and dragged me back. It was some years after I escaped again. At that time, I got away. I swore then I'd get revenge on Empire and became an adventurer, so to hone my skills and earn the coin I needed. But nigh only 2 decades since have gone by, and what have I achieved? Bugger all, that's what. Not like you lot, you ain't been here 10 minutes and you've already done more I managed in 10 bloody years. You've given us too much credit, Glowmoont. We seek only to rescue our friends. Well, what's more important than that, and any road after you've got your friends back, you're planning on going after the Empire, and don't pretend you ain't. I've helped a few folk take on Imperials over the years, and every time I have, it helps stave off my appetite for revenge, but something tells me I won't be going hungry for a while, what with everything you've got planned. And you are sure that that will satisfy you. If you wish to strike at the back of the Empire with your own hand, you need only say the word. We would be glad to have you with us. Tempting though your offer is, I feared I must decline. I swore I'd get revenge on Empire, 'tis true, but I've long since realized that the front lines are no place for a man like me. There's some as would call me craven, but I prefer to think of myself as a realist. My talents lie in scheming, ye see, not swordplay. Helping folk like you is how I can make the most difference. But that's quite enough storytelling for one day. Best not keep your friends waiting any longer. I'll be praying for your safety and success. May Ralger give you strength. All right. Seems like we're doing it. Wherever the Emperor goes, misery inevitably follows in its wake. For the sake of all who call Eorzea home, we must put an end to Gaius' ambition. But first, we have friends to rescue. Biggs, Wedge, and I will lie in wait east of Casham Sentry, just outside the Stronghold's patrol perimeter. Join us when you're ready. Oh, and don't forget to wear your disguise, or this will be the shortest rescue mission in history. Gaius is a butt. I'm not surprised. I hate that I have to wear frickin'... That's one thing I don't like about these missions, like, make sure you wear this armor. Like, can I just wear my armor and we can pretend like I'm wearing that armor? No? Okay. Alright, well, let's put that on then. Let's see. Imperial armor... And there we go. Let's see. Let's go here. And I guess we just need to ride out. Technically, we're in a pocket dimension. Alright. Go decent land. And it's pretty much a straight shot down here. Don't really need to do too much other than make sure we're kind of on the path and not get freaking hit by a Nyx. They'll stop me dead in my tracks, they will. I say as I'm going to walk past 2 Nyx who will definitely grab me. Surprisingly not. Maybe my level might put me out of their aggro now. Sid, why do I have to sit next to a mud puppy? Forgive me for saying so, but you look rather fine in Imperial Black and Crimson. Definitely your colors. But now is not the time for jests. Oh yeah, I think 5 over is the limit. I've gotten, like, tagged by some that, like, I'm 10 over, but then other times, nah, I don't know. Let's review the infiltration plan. Castrum Sentry lies just beyond. A short while ago, an Imperial patrol left to do its rounds. Alphanod and I'll create a version out here and keep them occupied for as long as we are able. Meanwhile, the 3 of you will enter a stronghold opposing as a patrol returning from duty. Should Alphanod and I prove less distracting than hoped, I'll contact you via Link Pearl. Be ready to beat a hasty retreat. I'm sure they won't notice the giant axe on my back. Wedge will lead the way and the Reapers stay close to him. And I hardly need to tell you this, but don't do anything suspicious. So don't have the rest of my armor on. Oh, and lest you wonder, Waida and Yashtola left shortly before your ride. We have planned that they should linger in the vicinity to cover our retreat in the event that Alphanod and I attract too much attention, but the approach of an Imperial vehicle forced us to improvise. Don't be too disappointed. They did at least leave a message for you, something along the lines of don't do anything reckless, if memory serves. Wise words. I feel like I'm just going to go in and smack everyone's face with my axe. Is that okay? I hope that's okay. Alright, the Imperial Patrol should be returning any moment now. You'd best be off. Good luck, Rose. May this wolf keep you. Yes, ignore the other defining features that would suggest that I'm the killer of Ikos. Axe smashing is the best subterfuge plan, apparently. Rude.
You have spirit. That I will allow. Yet you struggle to the benefit of none, least of all, yourself. This echo of yours intrigues us. We desire only to understand it. And for that, we need your help.
And why would they do that?
You wish to be rid of the icons, do you not?
Yes, but probably not in the way that you're thinking.
You would have saved yourself a great deal of torment had you accepted our aid.
Probably not. Oh, from the beginning. Whoops, pressed too soon. She had a very long pause. I thought she actually ended talking. Great way to ask for help. Yeah, you know, I'm sure this really, makes people want to help.
And I shall end it quickly. Refuse, and though you beg for death, you shall not have it. Which will it be?
Is this me? No, that's not my sword. I carry axe, not sword.
As you wish, my dear Minfilia.
But you can't kill her. You need her ability. Like, you just told her how important she is. You physically can't kill her. She has plot armor.
Unpleasant though it will be for all concerned, you leave us no choice but to employ more rigorous methods of study. Be so kind as to deliver the prisoners to Castrum Meridianum.
She's not too bright, apparently.
Yes, milady.
Here's why we can't kill you. I'm going to kill you. I'm getting conflicting information. All right. Long story short, Minfilia is not having a great time. So, salute to soldiers. I should probably put that on my bar. And make sure to do the imp salute and not the salute, because I was sitting there at one point and I was doing a salute. It's like, your salute's not good enough. I'm like, but it's the salute. And there's like, it's not good enough. I'm like, oh, imp salute. Gotcha. Oh, my apologies, didn't notice you there. So engrossed was I in my task, you'd be engrossed too. Had the tribunus commanded you to arrange for the prisoners to be transported. What prisoners do I speak of? You mean you haven't heard? Only the infamous signs of the seventh dawn, captured by tribunus herself. If you don't believe me, have a look in a storage tower when next you pass that way. Well, everyone's gonna be there except for Minfilia, who's going somewhere else. As a fine salute, part of our maintenance crew from Ocidens, are you? Welcome to Casham Sentry Engineer. What, prisoners? Ah, you've heard the rumors then. Yes, they're being held in the storage tower, but I strongly suggest you pay them no mind. When you were summoned here to work, not to gawk at Erorzia's defeated heroes. Now show a bit of enthusiasm, we'll have you reported. No. I like how Biggs is just like, ah yes, I press buttons. Are you okay, bud? I feel like I should let you nap. Why am I saluting you? Greetings, comrade. Forgive me for not asking, but have you visited the storage tower recently, have you? Well, that's because I dropped something in there and, oh, who am I fooling? I've fallen for one of the prisoners. Right, all right. I dare say you know the one I mean, eh? The svelte blonde? Goddess, no. It's the Lalafellan lass. I'm smitten with. She's so adorable, it hurts. I want to sweep her up into my arms and squeeze her till my arms ache. What do you reckon it would take to convince this centurion to lend me the key so I can see her? I'd probably bet, given how strict the Empire is, your life. You sit there and continue dreaming, my bud. I think you'll be getting no attention from Tataru. What's this? You need to access the storage tower? What business have you there? At the tribunus's behest, you say? It is highly irregular, but it would not do to make my lady, Roth. Take my identification key, see that it is returned if your errand is concluded. You know, my friend, giving one's identification key to someone else is a really bad idea. But you guys seem to be a bunch of idiots that somehow have access to limitless amounts of technology. Security is tight. Are you sure about that? Because I got way too much information. Like, this is a pen tester's dream. Just as we expected, we're going to need a special key if we want to get past this bulkhead. Here, have key. Don't ask why I have it. Freaking big dopes. Yeah, very, very subtle, guys. Very subtle. Yep, don't mind the big axe on my back. All good. I don't know what you're talking about. Didn't see anything. Exactly. Lulz think, can I put my armor on at this point or no? I feel like the answer is no, but okay. I guess I'll proceed. No! Ophelia and the rest, thank goodness they're safe. I'm the one you want, leave the others be. If you harm my friends, I swear I shall take my own life and you shall answer to your mistress. I mean, it'd be very... Wait, what? Why have they... Why do they still have their weapons? Hi, Tataru. Shh. Tataru, shut up. There we go. Good, Tataru. We risk letting the entire castrum know we're here. I mean, we could just do just that. Ah, you're right. We may not get a better chance. I think this is a good chance for me to, you know, swing my axe. This third squadron, what is it? A Reaper seized when? I don't know why you'd be worried about their weapons. No one's ever been hurt by weapons, and this came to light only now? The culprits have left a trail. Take as many men as you need and scour the area. Want the Reaper found. Good news! We already found it. Now's our chance. Open wide. I found the Reaper! Eliminate the intruders. We're no intruders. We found your Reaper. You were asking for the Reaper. We found the Reaper. I don't know what's wrong. All right, and let's do this. No. You got, no. You guys, oh, god dang it. Right, I need to some king stance because, you know, for some reason, I never have king stance on when I actually want it. You guys mount all of your AoEs at the same time? That would be a little thing. Oh, so I need to take care of you, don't I? Hi, can you not stun me for 5 seconds? Yes, you die first. That's what I was saying. My stats were fine. You. Can I stun you? Okay. And not that I really need to, but let's sprint you to death. Was that overkill? Probably. Was it deserved? Yes. Rose, I was so scared. Aww. It was foolish of you to come here. You might have been killed. Says the person who was threatened to be killed. But thank you. I should have think what might have happened had you not arrived when you did. I say, do not see Thancred anywhere. I'm beginning to fear for the fellow. Actually, we have not seen Thancred. That's funny because you were supposed to unbind all of the others so they helped you in the fight. Oh. I was supposed to do that? I was like, oh yes, I got this. We're fine. Like, I'm just going to do what I do as a warrior. Crit hit and heal myself for all my health. And I don't even have bloodletting yet. Oh. Warrior, I'm very happy that I chose Warrior. Like, it was before Endwalker even released, but I was doing research onto, like, what classes there were, and, like, Warrior seems up my alley. I'm gonna pick Warrior. I'm very happy I did. The linger here shall yield us no answers. Let us away ere the window to our liberty closes shut. You're right. Do I need to fight my way out? What did you say? Escaped? Yes. Also, can I point out, I was white mage main, but I've mostly swapped over to red mage? Fair enough. Can I point out how dangerous this is? You have a gun blade on your arm, and you put your arm up to your ear. Like, what were to happen if you just randomly accidentally pulled the trigger? Like, I'm just kind of looking at that going, that seems like a bad idea. Why does it seem like a design flaw? Also, like, what happens if you're ever in, like, cramped spaces? Where you have to, like, go through a cramped area. Then recapture them, fail I shall have your head. And what have we here? You'd be surprised how many peeps the Empire goes through due to accidental misfires? Y'shtola, why are you here? The Tribunus herself, just as you said, you have an eye of an Ahriman. Wida. Oh, what are you doing here? Well, she's kind of hard to miss in that showy armor of hers. You're not wrong. Accursed scions had you slip our defenses. Well, with unexpected ease, if truth be told, their chance to be a commotion outside the cashroom's walls, which allows us to avail ourselves of the comforts of your vehicle. Y'shtola's just being polite. That was one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever stood away in. It's no wonder it's called the Phantom Train. No passenger would be seen dead on it. Sassy. So you scuttled in amidst the freight. Like the vermin you are, I shall be sure to have words with our rat catcher. Such negligence is unforgivable. That's far from our most pressing concern. First, you must answer for your own wrongdoing. Livia Sas Junis. I feel like this is a poor idea. Why do this when we could, I don't know, have everyone escape? This was not part of the plan, Y'shtola. 'Twas who led the raid on the Walking Sands, you who butchered unarmed men and women for the crime of being unworthy of capture. You killed our friends, we'll never forgive you. Nor shall we suffer you to plague Aorzia a day longer. Betake you to your guard. Y'shtola angry? She is angry, but for someone who is not normally stupid, she's stupid. More intruders! Protect the Tribunus! Confound it! Wida, with me! Yeah, see, all that infiltration did a lot of good, except to get Wida killed. Oh, maybe not killed? Not killed. After them! Where is His Excellency? In the hangar, my lady, in discussion with our guest. Guest? I'm thinking more akin to traitor. Alert him at once. Yes, my lady. I think our guest might be Thancred. I have a sneaking suspicion that'll be the reveal. Ah, yes, punch it. No, 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 no! You done effed up. There they are, fan out and surround them. Who, me? I think fanning out and surrounding me is a bad idea. I can swing my axe. Must protect Tataru, Biggs, I'm going in, see everyone to safety. But I tank. No, Wedge, don't do it. Well, alright. Wedge is also an idiot. Oh no, Rose! Hold him off, I'll look after Minfilia and Tataru. What about everyone else? Like Papa Limo and... Oh, they're going to join me, I see. Okay, that's fine. Am I still level synced so the My Defiance go off? No, it didn't for a change. Hi. Attack me, please. Okay, why does it feel like my frickin' Defiance is on? Hold on. Oh, because it was. I didn't say that it was, but it was. I understand. I'm not even going to action. Why are you not on me? The hell? Please, pay attention to me. I am the tank. Wait, is it getting healed? What is going on here? Invulnerable. How do I kill you? Is it positional based? I was definitely dealing you damage before. What is going on here? Is someone healing you? Am I just supposed to keep you busy? Oh, now I'm dealing you damage. Nope, back to invulnerable. I'm confused. You, come here. You're supposed to just go this way. Target out of range. Hi. Are you the one I need to kill? Oh, I see. Generator. Wow, you guys gave me like zero information on that one, I'll be honest. He already did. Can I kill you now? No. Can I kill you? I kill you. Can I kill you now? Now I can kill you. It's like, if something's invulnerable, usually there's something that's making it invulnerable. Oh, hi. Oh, what the hell? Hello. Come here. Here, let's do this real quick. Get rid of you in 2 hits. Oh, there's multiple of you. Hi. Come here. I want both your totems. Come on. Follow the guild spire. Is it not taking aggro because I can't actually deal damage? Probably, actually. Okay, hold on. You two just don't die. That would be unfortunate. Okay. Now we're going to take your aggro. Can you just aggro me, please? Thank you. But you're still invulnerable. What about you? Are you still invulnerable? You're not invulnerable. Okay, now I can kill you. You know what, let's just do this real quick. And let's actually buff her damage real quick with Storm's Path. Alright, you follow me. There's another generator around here. Where it is, I don't know, but just follow me. Not over there. Oh no, attack me, not them. Follow the Guild Spire. Ah, here it is. Hello! I'd rather you not do what you're doing. Getting stun was not in my things to do list. Alright, now we can kill you. Let's go Storm die. And let's just do this. Oh, there. Who are you? A Magitech Colossus. You. Who said you could lose aggro? Come here. Come here. Who said you could lose aggro? I did not say you could do such a thing. Your only attention can be put on me, no one else. Also, I want to point out that I haven't put on any of my damage mitigations this entire time. Let's do this. Oh, you're done. Okay. So, do we need to go back and save Wedge now, or...? Given that more people are coming from that direction, I'm gonna go with yes. I mean, are you guys suggesting I can't take all of these people on? Because I definitely can.
Take the leader. Kill the rest.
Gunblades! Pistola. Well, that's handy.
What the?
The Astola! Pray, forgive us our delay.
Yeah, you guys were kind of FFing around and not actually where we needed you for the retreat. It's great that you're here now, but still.
Belimo, Minfilia.
Let's fix this real quick because my drivers did decide to go out.
Ida!
Okay, so it is Ida, not Lida.
Well, it's nice to see you too. The reunion must wait.
Is no one gonna mention Wedge?
Right. First things first.
You guys didn't see Wedge anywhere out?
To being heavily outnumbered.
I mean, that's kind of what tanks are for, is being heavily outnumbered by everyone. Oh, there's Wedge. Is that about to explode?
You ditched your Magitech armor. Fool of a Lalafell.
Well, excuse me. She's all yours if you think you can do any better.
That's not the voice I thought was gonna come from Wedge, I'm not gonna lie. I think our friend is awake.
But there's no one in there. This is Sid. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
I need you to count to 5.
Okay, we're doing this thing?
Understood?
Okay, okay.
One. Two.
I'm glad you guys are counting,
3.
because I wasn't.
4.
Oh, but what about our armor? It had a soul, it was part of the team.
I know not which is more pitiful, the charlatans who rule Eorzea, or the masses that clamor for their implausible panaceas.
Or maybe you guys for letting someone infiltrate your base, get prisoners, escape, and then escape. Isn't it nice that everyone didn't just bounce on the sail like they should have? You know, maybe Sid just did like a barrel roll, they ended up in the, I don't know. Don't think about it too hard.
I see that which they cannot. This realm founders for want of a ruler with true power. The power to cast down icons. If you continue to deny this truth, it is the people who will suffer. Embrace reason.
Maybe you're the unreasonable one. Have you ever thought about that man who wears very gaudy armor? Well, that's not great. Very fast reflexes, sir.
Hells.
It's a kid. Oh, it's that.
Oh no. It's
Also, where
here.
did Alphanod? I guess Alphanod was there.
12 preserve us. They finished it. Ultima weapon.
I don't think they finished it. I think they still need the Echo.
So it has a name.
Well, yes, kind of. It's a very cliche name. It's the ultimate weapon. I don't really call that a name.
Relic of ancient Alag, excavated from its resting place deep beneath Alamigo. The Alagons used it to crush primal and foe alike. And now the Garleans mean to do the same.
The Empire isn't super great at naming things. Yeah, that seems about right.
Damn you, Gaius. Look.
There, beside the Black Wolf. An Ascian. An overlord, no less. His garb attests to that.
La Habrea. It could only be him.
I mean, considering we have confirmed that is indeed La Habrea, yes. Oh, are they taking off their mask? Oh, it's Thancred.
Thancred!
Okay, so I was right. Either that's impossible Thancred, but I'm pretty sure it's Thancred.
No. No, this cannot be.
It would seem to be.
We have to go now. Hang on.
I thought we already were, Sid.
Thancred! No!
Interesting. I mean, very clearly said the name is La Habrea, didn't change the Thancred, so... Not sure what to make about that plot twist just yet.
All that time, the enemy was beside me, and I never even suspected.
I wouldn't jump to I mean, I guess from their perspective, they don't have captions that name who they are, so fair. At face value, that would, you know, that person looks like Thancred, must be Thancred.
And to think that it was I who suggested that Thancred investigate the Ascians. How could I have been so blind?
Because you would have never known otherwise. Honestly, you're being a bit too hard on yourself, Alphanod. Don't
Small
punch Sid's
wonder
word.
the enemy knew our every move, and where to find us. Confound it all!
I mean, you guys had to have known there's a traitor somewhere in the Signs of the Seventh Dawn. Granted that they found the not too secret base. So you guys has to see everything forever. Fair.
No, this is not the time for self-doubt. The Alliance leaders staked their hopes on the Scions, but now they believe us all dead or missing. When they learn of the Empire's new weapon, we cannot be certain what they will do.
Wage all-out war.
We must go and offer them what assurances we can that defeat is not inevitable.
Kryl, this is Minfilia.
The situation
I
may
am
have
in
taken
some
an
haste,
ill
so
turn.
forgive me if I seem brusque. The item I requested, is it ready? Wonderful. I'm sorry to press, but we need it urgently. How soon can it be delivered? I am in your debt, my friend.
Interesting. Minfilia ordered an item. I guess while they were escaping.
But the battle is far from over. And so long as we stand together, there shall ever be hope of victory. The people of Eorzea falter for want of such hope. Let us provide it. Let us bear to them the tidings that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn are returned.
Well, now it's more or less Scions of the Sixth Dawn, given that they're now
Matters
6
are
and not
coming to
7
a
of you.
head.
I guess 7 if you include
I
me.
hope we can count on you.
The answer is yes.
My regards to Grandfather.
Grandfather? Who is Minfilia's
I am ready.
grandfather?
Let us pay a visit to the Council of the Alliance leadership.
I guess we'll find out. Yeah, we're definitely coming to the close of ARR, it would seem. Hells take the Black Wolf and his new toy. Ooh, this. Rally all available forces, I want them ready to move upon my word. Okay, so the council is basically coming together. Not sure her grandfather is ever specified. And relay to Slav... Another name I'm gonna butcher. Slavierson, the order to sail, that is all. Maelstrom stands ready, what of the flames? Ready as we're like to be, I need only give the word to Raleigh. Raleigh. And the seat seer is here too. Has there been no word from Ishgard? No, none. The dragons have got their tongues. Sound to the last, I was unwise to hope for better. Hey, Merry Chrysler Simple, how you doing? Hopefully your day went well. What would stir the Archbishop to open his holy mouth if not this, and he claims the fury for his god, 'tis bad comedy. Question, I might have answer. The Holy See has made its choice. We will proceed without its cooperation. Do you know the streamer Swifter? The name sounds familiar, but I do not know them directly. All right. I believe we're all acquainted with the terms of the Black Wolf's ultimatum. We must agree upon a course of action, not less the fate of Eorzea hangs upon the decision of this council. 1.2 million followers on Twitch. I got to play a game of Monopoly with him today. That's awesome, Simple. Sounds like a fun time. Merry Christmas, Giraffe. Hope you're having a great day. How has your Christmas day been treating you? Hopefully well. That's awesome, Simple. Sounds like you had a good old time. Was so starstruck, I can imagine. Well, I'm happy to hear that you enjoyed yourself. It was really fun. Visit a family, some I don't get to see often. Well, that's good to hear. Well, sounds like everyone's so far having a great Christmas day. I got my ass handed to me in the game. Fair enough. I mean, it's Monopoly, so that can definitely happen. Pretty good. Cannot complain. Was relaxing. Frank and I had some Indian food and watched The Suicide Squad. Not to be confused with Suicide Squad, which I was rather confused at, but we figured it out. Then Balsar claims to wield the power to smite primals. It was pretty good. I mean, kind of have to go in with tempered expectations, but it wasn't bad. And leave on alert. Sounds good, Simple. I appreciate it, mate. To yield to him, he pledges to rid the realm of its false gods, yet offer resistance, and he swears that we shall share the primal's fate. Pardon me my bluntness, but I like not these choices. This is too great a decision for any one of our nations to make alone. Choose, we surrender or resistance. You must answer as one, for if but one surrenders, the rest shall surely fall. Let us pray for the wisdom to do right by all our people. And let's talk to Ophelia. Thancred's plight troubles us all, yet we cannot allow anything to come between us and our goal. So long as the Ultima weapon exists, Eorzea will never know peace. Let's go to the Alliance leaders' rows and help them make the right decision. And feels great concern by recent developments concerning the Council of Alliance leaders. Grim Titans Rose. It seems the word of the ultimate weapon's existence has already reached the Alliance's leaders in the form of an ultimatum. They have gathered in the fragrant chamber and are deliberating their answer even as we speak. Beleaguered as they are, I fear that they may elect to lay down their arms in the belief that surrender will spare their people untold suffering, yet nothing could be further from the truth. That which the Black Wolf offers will doom Eorzea, not deliver it, and the leaders must be made aware of this. Let us hurry to them, Rose, and ensure that they do not act in ignorance of the consequences. Alright. Need to talk to you to escape. Yes, I do want to leave this area. And the good news is we actually do have that one quest here in Ul'dah that I do want to grab before long. I just forget where it is. So let's go down here. Hello. Go to Hustling Strip. I'll just grab the side quest for now. Let's see. Oh, that's not the way I wanted to go. I wanted to go down to the other area. That's fine. Except this is right here. I guess I can do it before I leave. Just hope that the game doesn't bring me into, like, a cutscene or whatnot. Or transport me elsewhere. At the spot where we are in the game, I wouldn't be surprised, all things considered. But we'll have to wait and see. Also, I can take off this armor and actually put on something worth my while. Also, I want warriors, not fighters. Hold up. Warriors, there we go. Much better. Much better. Now, actually, I'm wearing armor. Not freaking crudely repaired stuff. Hello, Bartholomew. The Council Alliance Siege is presently in progress in the Fragrant Chamber. I must ask that you step away from the doors, madam. I'm sorry. You're here on behalf of the Science of the 7th Dawn. 1,000 pardons, my lady. Of course you may enter. Do you not know who I am?
We keep treading the same ground.
Van Belsar's demands are clear.
Alas, our minds are not.
I've never been one to shy from a fight, but if this weapon of theirs can do all they claim...
I mean, it can, and probably done some.
It has been 5 years since the calamity, and our people have scarce begun to rebuild their lives.
But to concede to the demands probably won't yield the results you want.
Can we now, in good conscience, call upon them to risk what little they have left? I would spare them the pain of further conflict.
And instead subjugate them to the Empire.
Conflict, I say, though that would imply forces set in opposition. If the combined might of 3 primals
Or,
could not stay
it can shoot
Garlemald's
laser
new
beams?
terror,
True, it can.
what meaningful resistance can we offer? We who struggle to quell the foes who rise up within our own borders.
I can help. I killed 3 of them.
Long have we fought the primals, but to what end? We strike them down at no small cost, only for them to rise again and again.
Yes, but I has crystals.
Are we to play this profitless game for the rest of days? I, for one, grow tired of it.
Yes, but would it benefit us to once again subjugate ourselves to the Empire? Probably not. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to ask these questions.
Mistake me not. I do not propose to trade one tyranny for another. I love liberty. But conciliation need not mean oppression.
By the 12, though neither of you cried surrender, your every word betokened it.
I agree with that.
Not that I deny there is truth in what you say, nor can I rightly claim that Ul'dah is ready to fight. Refugees flood our gates, and beastmen swarm our land, while the great and the good do nothing. My flames struggle to bear the burden. I put on a grand show at the Remembrance Service, made all manner of lofty promises. I've made good on not a bloody one.
Well, at least you remember them and can at least attest to the fact that you're trying.
Do not blame yourself, Rauban. You said only that which the people needed to hear. All present have done the same. Our citizens had become lost to hope. If our words serve to kindle it in them anew, better we speak than remain silent.
This is true when it comes to politics and rallying the people.
Our enemy condemns us for failing our people. Yet what does he care for their well-being?
Probably very little.
While we labored to rebuild their lives, the Black Wolf built instruments of murder with which to end them.
Sounds about right.
Her Majesty speaks true. For all our failings, the people's well-being has ever been our foremost priority.
Not to mention a group of people who stick guns on blades probably aren't going to use it for the best of purposes.
While none among us ever doubted that the Empire would one day resume its war, we scarcely had means enough to solve the problems of the present.
Aye, which is why we look to others to safeguard our future.
Like me?
The Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Alas, they are gone. And the Black Wolf
Well,
is at our door.
not necessarily. We're now the Scions of the Sixth Dawn, but close.
Admiral! I fear you are mistaken.
About time, Alphanod.
Alphinord, Minfilia, and Seven Hells. Master Garland?
Yes. Also, don't forget me. I'm right there.
And you, dear
Thank
friend.
you. At least you remembered.
By Ralga.
Also,
You're
is it
alive.
official, Rag?
All of
That
it.
you two are actually a thing? You actually, like, hashed that out? If so, congratulations.
As we approached, I would swear I heard talk of surrender. But I know that cannot be. It is not the Eorzean way.
Hear me, my friends. Accepting the Garleans' offer to vanquish the Primals would be folly.
Almost getting forgotten, apparently. Like, you know, just the person who may or may not have felled 3 primals and then some. It finally is? That's awesome. Once again, congrats, Rag. That's very exciting.
Folly, I say. For might is not the answer to the primal threat. Indeed, the more the Empire exerts its strength, the worse matters will become. Primals enter this world when mortals call upon them, and mortals are wont to appeal to a higher power when they are desperate.
And when the Empire then returns, then people are going to call it to the primals.
Nothing is more certain to breed desperation in
Yeah,
the beast
yeah,
tribes than the
yeah.
Garleans' proposed solution.
You're not wrong.
The true answer lies in a lasting peace. But the Garleans only know war and conquest. Should Eorzea fall into their hands, there will be such suffering as none can imagine.
We are not blind to the many challenges that each of your nations face. Yet you must not give in.
I mean, hell, I've solved half the problems your nation has faced.
Aye. Remember 5 years ago when you wagered all for the sake of the realm? Remember what you fought for, what you were willing to die for. Let the memories rekindle the fire in your heart, for Eorzea has need of it again.
I.e., go to war.
Come what may, we Scions will never give up the fight. And so I bid you stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm.
A great man once said that a shrewd merchant grasps not for the quick profit, but invests in the future. Wise words, eh, Rauban?
Sid,
Ooh, not often Raban's at a loss for words.
Your words stir and shame me in equal measure. How could I contemplate surrender? I know full well that all we have, we owe to the sacrifices of those who went before us. Yet the seeming hopelessness of our plight robbed me of my insight. We Gridanians have no love for war.
But you're going to be the first one to cast a stone.
Yet we have still less for those who would threaten our homeland. Ever have we fought to protect those things we hold dear, and this shall never change. Gridania will go to war.
All right.
We will fight the Empire for the sake of the realm and all who abide here.
Like to say in Anna spell, yes, correct. Okay, that's a weird response. Ah, yes. Let's laugh when we rage war.
At long last, I hear words worthy of a founder of the Alliance. Raubon, are we to be outdone?
Yes, the man of war himself.
The thought of losing another had blunted my resolve. But no man knows better than I that if you want aught, you'd best be ready to die for it. With great danger comes the chance for great glory and great profit. We Uldans who have turned sand into gold know this well.
Sounds like he's in agreement.
How many times have we fallen into the pit of despair, only to have you pluck us out? I've fair lost count.
I think that was specifically said to me.
Reckless, the lot of you, like bloody pirates. Well, I won't waste my breath trying to talk you round, on account of being a pirate myself. And the pirate who shrinks from a challenge is no pirate at all. Those who would pick a quarrel with us must choose. Back down, or go down with all hands.
One thing I really have to say about Final Fantasy XIV, like, it's actually pretty compelling as far as its storytelling. As someone who played World of Warcraft, I really do enjoy the storytelling here so much more in comparison.
Let the Garleans come. The united strength of Limsa Lominsa will be waiting for them.
If our realm is to be free of this pall of darkness, let it be by our own hands.
For Eorzea!
Well, it seems like it's settled. That is a fitting symbol right there. Oh, I'm 100%. I'd say, like, as far as...
We must needs consider how the weapon may be brought to bear against us.
The Maelstrom will secure strategic points along the coastline.
In the meantime, the flames will deploy at...
Be at ease, my friends. You have banished our doubts.
The only other game, like MMORPG, and this is more of an MMORPG adjacent game that, in my opinion, has such compelling lore and storytelling, is Destiny. Destiny, I've always and continue to fall in love with the lore and how deep it is if you want to get into it. I was very much the lore master of that game for my group, and would, whenever it was like, what are we doing and why are we doing it again? Guilt, tell us about it. And I'm like, okay, let's recap. Like, Destiny, I have to say, for like an MMORPG adjacent game, has beautiful lore. But this one has surprised me of how much like in-depth world building there is, and how should I say, compelling it feels. I do enjoy it. Yes, the Lalafels are very adorable. Keep in mind, Lalafels do not be deceived by their looks. They are much older than they appear. I don't know how old Nanamo is, but I think she's like probably up there in age with Raban. Yeah, Lalafels are specifically just a race of very small beings. Because she was around during the last war 5 years ago, and she looked pretty much the same, more or less.
Pray leave the military matters to us, and retire to the waking sands. We will send word anon.
Same thing with, like, Alphanod. I think Alphanod is decades old, potentially. Okay, cool. So, I remember seeing you a few times. It's interesting, as I continue playing, like, I start to recognize people that are definitely in the same, like, quest line as me. I was like, oh yeah, I recognize you. It's kind of a cool thing. There's, like, consistency in that fact. Let's go down to Merchant Steps. And there we are at this here. I'm gonna grab that, quest. The quest with the blue quest with the pluses are always good things to grab and do. Red Mage job. Okay, so this is for the Red Mage. Gotcha. Oh no, Alfnaud or however you spell the name, were actually younger. They were kids when the last war happened. Why did I feel like someone mentioned decades regarding them? For some reason, I felt like that was the case, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I misheard or misconstrued something that was said. I could have sworn that both of them were older than they look. But at the very least, the Lalafell are deceptive in the way they look due to their height and stature. Oh, are you an adventurer? Please, you have to rescue my sister. Some horrible people tried to kidnap us outside the city gates. I managed to break free when a traveler spotted to help, but my sister never caught up to me. I'll save her. You will? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Please hurry through the gate here, and just keep going straight ahead. You're sure to find them. Traveler was some sort of mage, I think, but it was 1 against 5. Surely he couldn't stand against so many. I'm sure they're fine. Though I do remember, actually, now you mentioned it, that they did say about that they were kids. I could have sworn there was something about them being older. So this is the Red Mage here. Well addressed lass. Don't touch. Oh, you're not one of them. Nope. Well, one's already down. So who the hell are you three? And you all die now. I have to say, Red Mage is quite appealing in how flashy it is. It is very flashy. Case in point. And who might you be? You came to lend your aid. My apologies. Had I but known, I would have spared you a villain or two. After all, you seem to share my distaste for those who would prey upon defenseless children. Aye, birds of a feather are we. I am Zerhun Tia, a pilgrim of sorts. Might I know your name, friend? Gotta love the pop of the collar, indeed. Rose. Why does that strike such a familiar chord? Excuse me, I just want to thank you for saving me. I have pleasure, child. You are unharmed, yes? Good, let's escort this brave lass to her sister then. Lead the way. Alright, and back we go. Shouldn't be too far. And trying to think. Yeah, we'll keep to the MSQs for now, and I'll do my side quest later. You found our adventure, thank you. You're very grateful for your kindness. I was so scared, what did those terrible people want with us? You needn't worry about them anymore, sister. The man in red defeated them all. You saw how he fought with spells and steel. He's one of those heroes Papa told us about, a crimson duelist, aren't you? Ha, I did not expect to hear that name this far south in Eorzea. Then you are a crimson duelist, I knew it. If your papa is telling his daughter's tales of red mages, then he must be from Alamigo, yes? Well, that would explain his choice of bedtime stories. Now, shall we see you lasses home? We'll be all right from here, thank you again. That was a nice little touch. They didn't just disappear into the way, they actually turned back and waved. And away they skipped, safe and happy. Now, Rose, was it not? I believe we've earned ourselves a celebratory drink. Ahahaha! You need not feel compelled, my friend. Should the mood strike you, however, you'll find me staying over at Black Brush Station. I find the ale served at the coffer and coffin most agreeable. Alright, let's go there, then. Off we go. I don't think that's too far away from my MSQ, but I'm not sure. Alright, this way. Lurk now, got invited to Swift, sounds good. Enjoy the Swiftening. Oh, that's not the right button. That's also not the right thing. Ah, you came! As it so happens, the mother of those girls tracked me down and says I accept the reward. Once I mentioned you might be stopping by, she left a token of gratitude for you as well. It seems we've assisted an affluent merchant family, revelation which might explain the attempted kidnapping, hefty ransom, and all of that. I'm told the girls were immediately assigned a capable bodyguard, however, so we can drink in peace knowing they are well protected. Oh, I remembered whence I know your name. I learned of you first from a young lass named Alisai, whom I met upon the road. She expressed an admiration for your growing exploits, even as she persuaded me to teach her the basics of red magery. So that's where she has been. She proved a quick study in the arcane side of things, but fencing was something of a challenge. By the end of our lesson, however, she had learned to combine spellcraft with swordplay, when to cast from afar, and when to lunge forward with a well-timed thrust. Yep, Alphanot's sister, yep. I think we saw her, like, all of one time, and then she disappeared into the ether. And what of you, my friend? Have you any interest in art? I expect you would make a exceptional red mage. As you can see me donned in warrior garb. I'm deadly serious. A woman who would rush to the aid of a stranger's child without fear of hesitation is a woman I would trust to the power of red magic. But even beyond that, yeah, she's easy to have forgotten at this point. Yeah, I haven't forgotten about her. I'm like, where has she been? I guess we'll find out eventually. I sense in you a kindred spirit. Be warned, however, that my style of teaching is a practical one. I'll expect you to join me on my journey and assist me in aiding others. Accept those terms, and I'll bestow upon you the accoutrements of a red mage. Are you familiar with the Soul Crystal? This particular stone is attuned to past wielders of red magics and will fill your mind with a firm foundation of technique. You need only reach forth your hand. We'll say yes for now, but we won't actually dedicate ourselves to it. Are you prepared to walk the path of Red Mage? One word and the Soul Crystal is yours. Yes. You will not regret this decision, my friend. Gods above, for a moment there, I thought you meant to refuse me. A host of Red Mages committed their memories to this gem, and now it is yours. Thank you. Absorb the knowledge it contains, then we will discuss the finer points of red magic. Ah, but first I should give you that reward. And red attack copper. Gotcha. Red Mage unlocked. Cool. I think that is all for the side quest we actually want to do. Oh, of course I'm like somehow in a fate, so it's not showing me other duties. Hold on, there we go. So let's go here. And ride our chocobo into the sunset. So here's a question for you, Rag, because I haven't been able to find it. Is there a way that I can see all the currently available side quests? Not the ones that I've already interacted with, but the ones that I haven't. I'm hoping that there is, but I've not found it yet. Because I want to see all the ones that I could do if I wanted to, without having to go to their locations to actually see them and then, you know, go to them. Because I've already done a good amount of them. But something that, like, if I'm playing this offline, I'll do all the side quests first, and then do the MSQ once I have no more side quests left. That way, we can ideally try and keep some consistency. Other than looking up a list of quests online, I don't think so, unfortunately. Yeah, because I know that we have, like, the duty journal, which shows, like, all quests. and then shows all the ones completed, which, as you can see, this is just the 7th Dawn ones. So these are all the MSQs. Let's see, that's MSQ. I was about to say, I definitely haven't done any Endwalker ones. That's ARR, Chronicles of a New Era. We've actually done... Have we done any of these? No. Side quests. I wonder if this would show. Current. Yeah, it doesn't really... It only shows what's completed. It doesn't show current. So I guess I could technically go down a list and check off. I think that lists only stuff you've done, yeah, which is kind of dumb. I wish it'd show me what all is available, so I don't have to, like, actually go to every area eventually. Because for now, what I've been doing is whatever ends up in my path of the MSQ I'll do offline. But, like, as we found out earlier, apparently there was something where I was like, oh, hey, look at that. Apparently I could have done this at level 27 and I'm level 51 now. So, you know, that's the thing. All right.
I cannot well express my relief to think that the Alliance came so close to surrender.
Yeah, the big problem is a lot of those quests will appear almost randomly as you complete other stuff. Yeah, no, exactly. Like, I don't think I ever ended up over at Little Alamigo. And all of a sudden, like, where did these quests come from? So it's really hard to keep up all the side quests stuff taken care of. Yeah, normally, like I said, as, like, they appear near MSQs or where I'm doing things, like, oh, I'll go do this one, and then do this one, then do this one. That way I can kind of focus in on MSQs during stream. Except I got a little bit distracted earlier.
But the fire in their hearts has been rekindled, and they will fight to the last.
This warmth inside. Did you feel it too, Grandfather?
I think that's called anxiety.
I would know something. Was that your power at work earlier?
Nothing of the sort. The leaders of Eorzea had lost their way. I merely helped them to find it again.
It's called politics. And inspiring speeches.
Oh, hello. Yes, our party returned just a moment ago. How close are you?
With this.
It's all right, Sid.
We must needs plan our next move. Pray continue liaising with your respective nations. Sid, would you be our man in Ul'dah?
I mean, granted that Thancred isn't here, probably not a bad idea.
I'll be whatever and wherever you need me to be.
I love Sid. Sid's great.
We haven't a moment to waste. All right.
But my favorite has
this.
quickly become
Thancred's fate
Alphinaud, I'm
weighs
not
heavy
gonna
on my
lie.
mind. I cannot bear to think of him in thrall to an Ascian. Mayhap you know this already, but the Ascians are immortal beings without physical form. Since time immemorial, they have fanned the flames of chaos from the shadows.
So when you say new voice actor, is it like a bad transition? Like, I don't know if you played Destiny, but like, why am I blanking out on his name? I can see his face, but not remember his name. The Game of Thrones actor, where they switched him. No, I actually like the new one more? Okay. That's fair. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I just like Sid's character right now. But right now, probably my favorite character is probably Alphinaud. Yes.
That they might work unseen, the Ascians entrap and possess mortal men by means of malign artifacts known as crystals of darkness.
Okay, so that's what you think happened to Thancred.
One such crystal may yet be the key to saving Thancred.
Oh, hey!
This is a crystal of darkness.
Last time I was in the presence of that, it destroyed itself.
A mere replica, created using data obtained from anomalous crystals found across Eorzea.
Well, that explains why it didn't
comes
destroy
to us
itself.
Courtesy of the students of Baldessian, our distant allies.
Yeah, no, not gonna lie, Alphinaud is adorable, so I am very much a fan of Alphinaud.
Even for an Archon, Thancred's talents are exceptional. We all had complete confidence in him. It was for this reason that none among us foresaw the danger in sending him to investigate the Ascians alone.
Yeah, in retrospect, oh, hey, look at this, a shiny artifact, let me touch. Oh no, I am possessed, but no one here is able to witness as much, and thus cannot warn everyone else. Whoops. This is why we have the buddy system.
Thancred had been striving to fill the void left by Louisoix. Yet, it was plain that he was overtaxing himself.
Yeah, he would volunteer for everything and work till he was dizzy.
And the toll taken by his exertions made him vulnerable to Ascian influence.
It would seem that way.
The crystal that binds Thancred must be somewhere on his person. If we could but destroy it, his Ascian possessor would be compelled to relinquish control over him.
Well, that seems easy enough. I can just hit him with my axe a few times.
You have proven the stoutest of allies, standing with us through thick and thin. Yet the most perilous struggle is still to come. For the sake of the realm and Thancred, I ask that you lend us your strength once more.
Like that was even a question.
Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. As I am sure you are aware, the realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light.
I is one of them now.
What you may not be aware of is that your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons.
I mean, I did glow with a brilliant light at some point in the face of Garuda, so...
I must confess, you do remind me of them.
Is it a giant axe? It might be the giant axe.
Yet remember this, however glorious the past, it is the hero's lot to be judged on the deeds of the present.
Just a strong flashlight. Ah, yes, I see that I have acquired a flashlight from Battlefield 3. A joke that maybe not many people will get, but my word, the flashlights in Battlefield 3, as bright as the sun.
A new darkness threatens the realm, and the people cry out for a savior. I believe that you are she, a warrior of light, here in the present, guided by the crystal's will.
Given that I have directly spoken to a god, yes.
Come, my friends, let us fight to safeguard the future of our beloved Eorzea.
Vesper Bay Aetherite Crystal. Voucher redeemed by Silence and Thon for instant supplements into Vesper Bay. Oh! That's useful. Okay, so this is still way below my gear. Like, I'm right now just looking for rings, necklaces, and wrist bracelets. Oh, and earrings. As far as gear is concerned. My freaking warrior gear is just strong. All present, let us begin. We have received the details of the impending operation. In what promises to be the largest single counter-offensive in the realm's troubled history, the Alliance will strike at every Imperial stronghold standing upon Eorzea soil. As might be expected, the operation will be complex, but you need not commit to its intricacies to memory. It's enough that each man understands his part and plays it to the best of his ability. The final instructions you will receive at each staging point. Sounds like a plan. To begin, let's review the distribution of our forces. From west to east, the maelstrom of Lemsa, Lominsa, the mortal flames of Ul'dah, and the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania. Next, let's examine the locations of the Imperial strongholds. Near Lemsa Lominsa, we have Castrum Occidens, situated in eastern Vilbrand, and Castrum Marinum, which lies to the south and east in the midst of the Rotano Sea. Near Ulda, we have Castrum Meridium to the north and to the coastal outpost of Cape Westwind, which connects Castrum Meridium to the mainland by means of a Magitech transporter. Near Gridania, we have Castrum Orienus, which lies upon the eastern edge of the Twelveswood. And finally, in Mordona stands Castrum Sentry, a thorn in the heart of Eorzea. The forthcoming operation will see Allied forces assault each of the aforementioned locations, with the ultimate objective of destroying the Empire's new weapon housed within Castrum Meridium. As one may expect, the Black Wolf seat of power, Castrum Meridianum, boasts all but impenetrable defenses. If we are to breach it, we must needs to isolate it from its sister strongholds. To do otherwise would be to risk being caught twixt hammer and anvil. The operation will comprise 4 distinct phases, all told. The first shall see us eliminate one of Black Wolf's most trusted lieutenants, Ritzentin Sas Arvina. According to archaeologists, the Praefectus is due to visit the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind for an inspection. When he arrives, we shall dispatch an elite adventurer unit to eliminate him. Rose, we would have you lead this assault. I'm gonna butcher his name. Ritatian is a peerless field tactician. Shorn of his leadership, the garrison at Castrum Occidens will be as a snake without its head. Phase 2 will see us serve Castrum Meridium's primary lines of supply. Sever. As soon as Ritian's presence is confirmed at the coastal outpost, the Maelstrom will lay siege at Castrum Occidens. At that very hour, the Lominsen Armada, helmed by the Admiral herself, shall move to blockade Castrum Marinum. Meanwhile, the 12s with the Order of the 12 Adders will surround Castrum Orens. And they shall have the Sylphs to help them. Frixio's been waiting for a chance to avenge these ones. Phase 3 shall see us neutralize Castrum Meridianum's defenses. Forming our main thrust, the Mortal Flames will march against the stronghold with all their strength, while the enemy's eyes are thus drawn outwards. Another elite adventurer unit shall infiltrate the Castrum. Its mission, to disable the Magitech field generator which protects the Praetorium, a fortress within a fortress, wherein the ultimate weapon is believed to be housed. Rose, we'd like to have you take command once more. Meanwhile, the Order of the Twin Adder will blockade the railway which connects Sentry and Meridium, preventing the timely arrival of reinforcements from Mordona. A wise precaution, the monstrous locomotive, which runs back and forth between the two castra, is Capacious. Man, why do you have to use words that are not very friendly to dyslexics? Enough to transport a small army by all accounts. As well, the Garleans did not think to give its wings. Once Meridium's defenses have been compromised, the operation will enter its 4th and final phase. This will see the Mortal Flames enter the stronghold and suppress the remnants of the enemy garrison, allowing Rose's unit to pass unopposed into the Praetorium, where they will locate and destroy the Ultima weapon. By this feat shall the operation be deemed a success. I feel like it's not going to go that smooth. I don't know why. I just have a feeling. In addition to the garrison's companies, we can count upon the support of a variety of other parties, from the pirates of Lemsa Lominsa to the Montarists of Ul'dah, and all of the operation will involve no fewer than 12 major factions. Legend holds that the Archons were 12 in 1, 1 in 12. It is for this reason that our grand endeavor has been dubbed Operation Archon. Countless free companies have also pledged their swords, and more join us by the day. At long last, all of Eorzea's is rising as one. As before, we signs shall work in concert of the grand companies Yeda, Pabalimo, Y'shtola. Pray accompany your respective organizations on their missions. Oranger, I would have you represent us in Ul'dah. Reassure the financiers that they have made a sound investment. When that is done, pray return here and aid in the coordination of our forces. Tataru, please assist your ranger in any way you are able and ensure that everyone's kept abreast of our latest developments. Infelia, Sid, and I shall accompany the main host in our advisory capacity. It will be our task to analyze intelligence as it comes into our possession and make the necessary recommendations to command. As Alphanod mentioned, you are to lead the elite unit of adventurers whose task it will be to see each of Operation Archon's main objectives fulfilled. Yours is the most important role of all and like to be the most dangerous. Pray choose your party well and stint not in your preparation. The battle for the future of the realm is about to begin. Together, let us show the Black Wolf the power of a united Eorzea. All right. I get a feeling we are pretty much at the end of ARR, aren't we? Pray reports an Immortal Flames encampment situated to the north of here when you're ready to be briefed on your first mission. I cannot stress this enough, but please be careful. May you walk in the light of the crystal. These are an interesting set of dungeons you get to do. Ooh, I'm curious. I haven't done a dungeon in a hot minute either. Oh, they are incredibly long? Okay, so be prepared for a... Oh, Jesus, there's a lot of things. Yes, leave the solar. And you only have to kill like four... Only have like 4 quests left? Ooh. So yeah, we're about done with AR. What level are these? Okay, these are actually like genuinely my level. I'll do these later though. Like for real, almost an hour long each. Ooh. Well, good news is we have about an hour for this first dungeon, but first I want to talk to your ranger. Hi. Friends of the Dawn, hear my plea. Tidings most ominous arrive from Gridania. Primal walketh the shroud. Those who have borne the Elder Spirit witness and return to tell the tale avow that ne'er before have they seen its like. The god's quiver doth investigate as we speak, and meseems bold Lord Luwin would welcome a capable adventurer's helping hand. Pray he thee to the seat of the first bow, and shine thy light upon the matter. Alright, so let's do this first. Because this is actually a mission worth us doing. And then we can do, well, I can do the side quests on my own time. Alright. I'm just hoping that the side quests don't, like, go away if I go too far into them as queues. I don't think they would, and I'm pretty sure they don't. Quest unlocks offhand. I'm betting, I already have the quest for the Sylph. I already have the Ixalan too, so I don't know. They don't good. Also, I could have used the Aethernet Shroud, or Shard rather. Oops. Let's go over here. What this? Where are we going? You'll never lose a side quest for any reason. That's good. Except for like the timed events, which we actually already did the holiday timed event, which is nice. Hello. God's Quiver Bow. Hello. Hunt! I've heard much of your deeds in recent days. You've come to lend your strength to primal investigation. Guess your aid is most welcome. Maybe Odin? I think it might be unlocking a primal fight. Oh, gotcha. That makes sense. I shall proceed directly to the matter at hand, though still unsubstantiated. Ill rumors stir amongst the townspeople of late rumors of a shadow-clad knight who rides in the shroud. Under normal circumstances, I would pay such idle ghost stories little heed this time. However, we have reason to suspect, but we have been not to gain by rushing into judgment. I would have you go to the streets, hunt, speak with the people, and hear their words with your own ears. All right. Where am I going? Where am I going? I'm lost already. Okay. So, person out here. Where are you? There you are. The ghost knight? Aye, I saw him, clad from head to toe in armor that seemed forged from shadow itself, galloping through the shroud atop his hell-born steed. Mark my words, the trees themselves were quivering in fear that night. I have not slept a wink since I returned. Alright, let's use the shard to travel a bit faster. We need to go up here. And this away. Hello? Oh, okay. Or not. Yes, I saw the Black Knight, after which I promptly fled for my dear life. Should you end up in my position, you'd be wise to do the same. I have my pride, but I am not a fool enough to cast my life away. Besides, one look was enough to know this is a manifestation of pure evil. Were he to turn to that massive sword against Gridania, all of our lances as one could not hope to stand in his way. So this definitely sounds like a primal of some sort. At least a dungeon probably is going to be unlocked, I bet. I probably don't need to complete the dungeon right away, though. Let's see. Let's go. I guess I actually can't really teleport much closer. So I'll just run down to the airship. It's just a single fight? Gotcha. Aye, don't sneak up on me like that, friend. Forgive me, ever since spying a glimpse of that ghastly horseman, my heart won't stop racing. I knew the elements would punish us sooner or later for daring to disobey their will. There's surely a sign of sinister happenings to come. I mean, even if it's a single fight, I'll probably, like, if it's a dungeon, I'll probably wait to do it. Unless I have to. Like, if it's to complete the quest, then I will, but so far, whenever it leads me to a dungeon, I don't need to complete the dungeon to complete the quest. I saw him clear as day, or clear as night, ye might say, with me on two eyes, more fearsome than the rider was this ghastly steed. I know not where you've traveled, but I can assure you've never seen more frightening a beast. One thing I can tell you, friend, that was no specter or shadow, nay, he was as solid as you or me. Alright, and time for us to go back. Now you have to fight Odin to complete it. It's an instance fight like Ifrit or Garuda really quick. Gotcha. Yeah, like I said, I've had other dungeons unlock where it's like, oh yes, here's a dungeon. I'm like, cool, I'm not gonna do this right now. Also very easy, okay. I'll probably still ask if I have anyone who like knows the fight, if there's anything like to pay attention to. Like I had people with me on Garuda who were able to tell him like, hey, make sure these rocks stay alive. I'm like, cool. Do I just face the boss a different direction? Like, yes. I'm like, cool, I can do that. I can do that, no problem. Knight clad in shadow-forged armor, a man's sword and hell's born steed. Is clear now our worst foreboding has proven most unfortunately a precedent. A ghostly knight atop his baleful steed. It is as I feared. The rumors bear a most inauspicious resemblance to the references in ancient scripture describing Odin, the dark divinity. It is my suspicion that the dark horseman of rumor is indeed Odin, and furthermore that his malevolent presence is a primal. And yet before the god's quiver takes action, I would seek the counsel of one versed in the holy writings. Make for Quarry Mill and seek out Brother Oapepesi. I would know what he knows and be swift hunt. If Odin is truly come for the shroud, time is not on our side. Alright, so let's do this. Hi, can I please teleport? Thank you. Also, here's a silly question for you. As you can see, I'm getting to the point where I might end up, having too much in my inventory. Is there a way for me to get rid of things that I don't need? And how do I know what things I do and don't need is another question as well. Like I have all these silver pieces, for example. Or imp wings, stuff like that, bat wings, scalekin blood, and a ton of potions and food. So the mass majority of anything that drops from monsters isn't something you need at all. Okay. So, like, bone chip, for example. All silver / gold or whatever pieces are just there to be sold. Where do I sell them, or who do I sell them to? Because as you can see, I have a lot of pieces of things. Because my armor for a while has been far above and beyond what I need, or below my level. Because I might have been over-leveling. Monster drops have purpose for crafting, but they're absolutely no value. Gotcha. So, like, when I reach 140 of 140, what happens? Any vendor should buy your stuff? Gotcha. And would the game tell me if there's something I shouldn't sell? Silly question, but not a bad one, I suppose. IMO Apesi, and you must be the venture I've been expecting. Ah yes, Odin, the dark divinity, Bow Lord Lewin is understandably distressed at his arrival. As one who has read the scriptures, however, I'm not entirely surprised. Odin, as the ancient writings have it, rode forth into our world, wielding a dark blade capable of cleaving earth and the heavens. By his fell blade did perish Earth himself and countless multitudes of her people. You'll just stop being able to pick things up and know the game won't really warn you about anything. Great. As long as, at long last, the great hero of Alag did arise to do battle, and with the dark god, Odin was slain and his spirit sealed within a forest spring. For years, this was thought to be a mere wives' tale, a ghost story told by mothers to frighten their young one into obedience. But recent archaeological studies of Alagan ruins have unearthed damning evidence to the contrary, and now these rumors. The scriptures claim that dark divinity slumbers in Earth's fount, deep in the heart of the shroud, where the power of a crystal confines him. I ventured into the forest and seen the crystal with my own eyes, but this was many years ago. It's entirely within the realm of possibility that something has gone terribly awry, and the fetters of crystal confine the dark divinity no longer. I would send you to Earth's fountain to investigate the matter, but be forewarned, your path will not be an easy one. Should any evil spirits stand in the way, this water of cleansing should avail you. So where do I find vendors? Like, how do I note who is a vendor and who is not? The client works on 14, though pretty much like anything that's going to have any real value to hold on to will be stuff you specifically gather with the gathering classes. Gotcha. Yeah, how do I determine who is and who is not a vendor? Like, I see that this person's a mender, but I do not know who is a vendor. So those are guys in front of you will. Who? Like the armorer and supplier. These are vendors. Like, I can purchase stuff. Anyone that has a name sounds like they'll sounds like they'll sell stuff. So like, this person sells stuff, but they buy stuff. So like, I can purchase gear. Yeah, purchase means to sell to. Oh, okay. Shops. Myriad of items can be bought and sold from vendors all across Eorzea. Purchasing an item is as simple as clicking on an item and the shop keeps inventory, while selling an item is as simple as dragging an item from inventory to an army chest. You can also sell items by right-clicking and then selecting sell. About sell, you can always buy back your item from the vendor, but only if you have yet to leave the area or log out the game. Okay, so we can go to not buy back. I guess I can just click you. Sell, sell, sell. Okay, I see. So, like, for example, is there any reason for me to save Jellyfish Umbrella? Or any of these things that obviously have dropped from, you know, an enemy? Is there any reason to not sell them versus give them to someone else who might, quote-unquote, value them more? Because I have plenty of many things. I'll see things that I can eat, like oranges, for example, are not bad, because I can eat those for, like, XP. One of the Gilty ones, who's on the same server as me, gave me these. I think that is dropped from enemy can just be sold. So is there anything that specifically designates it as dropped from an enemy? Like, is reagent a good indicator? Like, this is an ingredient. Ingredients. Ingredients. Cloth leather. leather, bone. I guess not. Should mean that, yeah. But I'd imagine that, like, bone, I know, like, the Gubu Fang is also dropped by them. So, like, it's not, I guess it's not that simple. Megalo Crab Shell, Cactus Needle, Beast Kin Blood. So it looks like it's a bit more complex. Meat for ingredients. Ingredient would suggest that it can be used in other things. So I imagine anything that's labeled an ingredient I probably shouldn't sell. Because I can probably use that in something else in the future. I think almost anything you should be safe to sell other than maybe paints. That makes sense. Obviously, you don't want to sell materia because I can recycle those or use those. Like, for example, the critical hit material would be good stuff for me later. I'm gonna start real quick. So 127 of 40. I mean, for now, I'm not at risk, I don't think, of doing much. Also, is there a cap on your gil? Because I'm about to hit 1 million. I feel like I read something about a cap. Will also be super cheap to buy in the future if you decide to pick up cooking. Gotcha. No gil cap? Good. I think it's only on the trial that has 1 million gil cap, right? In that case, I don't need to worry about anything right now. Alright, let's go here. I think it was over 100 mil for a while. And like, so far, I haven't seen a reason to buy stuff, especially as I'm still leveling up through 90. So I imagine I probably don't want to spend much in regards to gil until I, you know, get to max level and get up to Endwalker. At least I would think that to be the case, but I could be mistaken in my thoughts. I don't know if I've been down here before. At least that's usually how MMOs work. Nope. I feel like one thing I haven't done because I freaking I am overleveled 9 times out of 10 is I haven't done like any fates. Like once in a while, if someone's doing one, I see they're underleveled, then I'll help, but otherwise. Alright. Can you not attack me? Are you gonna? Okay, you're not choosing. Oh, you're still coming. You have a lot of health. You have a lot of health. I guess, to be fair, I do have something that I could weaken you with, but do I really need to do so? Probably not. Let's do this. Let's do this. Back to this. I mean, at least this way I get to practice my rotation a little bit, which I'm not against doing. Because I'm still getting used to my rotation. I feel like I have a pretty good understanding of like when to use things and why. Go up. We already have the storm buff. We can now go up after doing more damage. Inner beast. Beast. And let's keep this at a minute. I don't necessarily need to, I guess, in the grand scheme of things, but it's not like I'm really too worried about my health right now, to be fair. Well, I guess it's always good to keep myself capped, as long as Surging Temp is still up. But I also don't want to overcap my beast gauge, so let's go down this time. beast. And we can do a third inner beast. And Surging Tempest is still up. We're good. I mean, I can't really tell because I haven't been able to really interact with many people who play this game. I think my rotation seems pretty strong. Where if you kind of take a look at how I have it set up, I have all my cooldowns here for my mitigation. Then I have Heavy Swing into Maim, and then either into Storm's Path up or Storm's Eye down. And then obviously Infuriate to, you know, modify as need be. Inner Beast, Steel Cyclone, and always use Berserk before. I feel like I have a pretty good understanding of the rotation. But I feel like I probably could learn more. Where am I going? Back here. Oh, is there a crystal here? There's a crystal, isn't there? Hold up. I only got my warrior up to level 25, so I think the warrior skill rotation, I don't know them very well. That's fair. I'll have to look into more guides. The thing is, like, what I found so far is that it's very hard to find people just doing the base game, and there's a lot of people just doing raids for the most part. And, like, that's more than I need to know right now. The Christine Gal that held the Dark Divinity in check, were you able to ascertain what has become of it? Magical energy still remains in the stone, though its power have grown dim. What's more, behold how the stone has been cleaved clear in twain by Odin's fell blade. There can be no doubt. Yes, there can be no doubt as to the identity of our unwelcome guest, and yet it is most curious. If the Dark Divinity rides free, why does he tarry in the shroud? Any road, you are to be commended for your bravery. Adventurous Simi is preparing a report on this very matter as we speak. I'd be most grateful if you could share your findings with her as well. Over this way. Plays 14 is better about it than WoW? Yes, that is very true. A lot of people from WoW are actually transitioning over to 14. To, like, a significant number. Also, you're up there. How do I get up there? I get over here. What's your level? Quest level 46. That's not bad. But yeah, which as someone who has played WoW, I can understand why. Like, this game has shown a lot more success for making you want to play the actual game and not just the endgame content. I wonder why that is. Because WoW is pretty much a game that's focused on only endgame content and not on the journey to get there. So, like, all the development goes into making endgame content enjoyable. But that means in order to get there, you go through the slog and the grind in order to get to endgame content for every expansion. Like, that is why. Whereas, like, I've been doing all the side quests. Like, you saw my list of completed in just ARR alone. And, like, I've enjoyed it. It hasn't been one of those things where I go, a side quest, do I want to do that? It's like, oh, let me pick up a few side quests as I'm doing MSQ. And, like, I enjoy it. It's not something where I go, man, you asked me to get only 3 of these things, but I need to kill 10 of them? Like, that's another thing that's, like, a huge improvement between Final Fantasy to WoW, is that in WoW, if you say, get me 3 pelts of a rabbit, like, cool. I'm gonna have to kill 10 of you because the drop rate is inconsistent. And especially if other people are also killing those things, you don't reap the rewards even if you've done damage. It's only the person who did the last bit of damage. Whereas here, as long as you've done some damage, you still reap the reward. And, like, that's actually a really cool thing. Not to mention that you don't have to make multiple characters in order to play multiple jobs. It's one character for all the jobs. And you don't need to log out to switch them either. You can just go, boom, now I'm a mage. Boom, now I'm a warrior. Boom, now I'm a samurai. Like, that's such a brilliant concept that, like, WoW really suffers from. It's nice not to fight over things. Exactly. Right now, the only thing this community fights over is a place in the queue. Which, surprisingly, today was smooth as butter. I never had a queue over 100. Actually, I'd never had a queue over 50 today. Now, I don't know if that's because people aren't playing the game because it's Christmas. Or maybe they may have actually, like, gotten their server upgrades that they've been waiting for. I don't know if you know this, but they stopped selling, like, officially, have stopped selling the game and have ended trials for the time being because of congestion. Which is insane, but I commend them on doing so because the congestion is normally horrendous. Like on weekends, I was surprised. I was surprised today, Christmas, a weekend, that I didn't have a queue of like 3,000 people. Probably see it's odd to me because Fam for it is a small server, so I really never have to worry about it. Oh, apparently the server that I'm on is freaking... They did that? Yeah, no, they did that. So, and it's because there's a chip shortage right now, so they can't upgrade their servers because of the chip shortage from NFTs and freaking blockchain. Because, you know, those things were already bad enough in regards to the environment, let alone the chip shortages that are plaguing the tech industry due to it as well, and people hoarding all of that godforsaken stuff. So they don't have the resources to upgrade the servers. And I don't know if they changed something, or if they got some pieces to upgrade the server that I'm on, or it's just happenstance. But man, the queues today, smooth as butter. I was worried about getting on tonight. I was like, okay, I need to make sure that I'm in the queue, like 2 hours before the stream. And then at 5 o'clock, I went, I'm like, 25 people. Okay, I'm gonna back out of the queue. I'll check back in 30 minutes. All right, check in. 46 people. Okay, I'll back out of the queue. 6 o'clock. 50 people. Okay, I'll back out of the queue. And like, it got to the point where it's like, I just, right before stream at like 6:45, I'm like, okay, into queue, let's see. 20 people. Okay, sure. And like, it's been a thing where like, if you're not playing on off time, which is like before 12 p.m. CST, like you're normally in a 2,000, 3,000 person queue. Around the time when Endwalker came out, I was in a 6,000 person queue. That's how bad it was. To be fair, at Endwalker, I couldn't make a character for a while. It was that bad. So yeah, it's been interesting. It has been interesting. So I'm very glad I got into this when I did, and am not experiencing FOMO and think Endwalker was going to bring people in that hard. Oh no, it's been nutty. Endwalker has been compared to Shadowbringer and Heavensward as one of the best expansions of Final Fantasy XIV. On top of which, like I said, a ton of like World of Warcraft veterans of like substantial size have come over to Final Fantasy XIV, and thus they're, even if just let's say 1% of their community, in which some of these people have 1 million plus subscribers or viewers, have now also joined Final Fantasy. So Final Fantasy is getting a ton of press right now. Shadowbringer is absolutely insane story-wise. Apparently Endwalker is like up there with Shadowbringer. That's what I'm hearing. So indeed, as we fear, the seals of Earth Fount have been broken, and the Dark Divinity rides again and must draft a report immediately. Let's see. I might have to think about coming back. I mean, now's a good time, it would seem, and I'd be more than happy to join you if I catch up to where you're at. Let's take a look. Vitality, Strength, Dexterity, Vitality, Intelligence, none of these are great for me. These are actually hot garbage. Let me just check what I have on. Dexterity, Vitality, Crit Hit. Yeah, I want to keep my Crit Hit, so gold piece. Ooh, Materia, Crit Hit. Yep, I want my Crit Hit or Determination. Let's accept. Your assistance in the investigation has proven invaluable, adventurer. You have our thanks. With your aid, I finally managed to complete my report, a thorough survey of all eyewitness reports, along with the most credible theories regarding the Dark Divinity's presence in the Shroud. I intend to deliver copies of the report to Brother Oapesi and Bowlord Lewin myself. The Science 2 will no doubt be eager to learn of our findings. I'd be most appreciative if you could deliver a copy to a ranger in my stead. My duties demand that I remain composed, but in all truth, I fear for the fate of our people. Should a time come that the Dark Divinity draws his blade against Gridania, promise me that we can count on your aid. If I send you someone in a DM, I need you to question it? Sure, send it me on Discord. Where I go now? I go... Okay, we're going back to Waking Sands. Let's wait, nobody send it. Is it something that I can respond to on stream, or you want me to respond to in private? Just let me know. Alright. Off we go into yonder. Stream? Okay. Yeah, let me just, like I said, just let me know when you send it. Alright. Yeah, I'm actually really thankful. As much as I like the mount music, I'm really thankful that someone recommended that I play this without mount music. There's a lot of, like, small little nuances that you'd miss otherwise. Like, they did a really good job on the sound design of this game. I appreciate it. It's very, like, very, I don't know. Not cinematic, I'm blanking out on the word. Either ways. It's very nice. Hi, can you move? I can't click on the door! Okay, what is this? I see a generator. I see a pallet. Scent? Like, is that possible? Is what possible? What is your question? 2 pallets? Yes, that is possible. Is it unlikely? Yes, but is it possible? Yes. Yeah, it's possible. Like I said, it's just unlikely that it were to happen. Also, Ranger's back over here, sure. Yeah, for the most part, behavior has removed the possibility of that happening, but it's not impossible for it to be seen. It just sucks when it does, because survivors will abuse that. Rose, I am most heartened by thy safe return. Wert thou able to cast a light on the shadows that haunt the shroud? Wait, the map music okay, but it doesn't really, I don't know, fit, I guess? I mean, I really enjoy it. It's very catchy. But no, I actually really like the ambiance that the game provides. So it is true, having awakened from the nigh eternal slumber, the dark divinity now rides free in the shroud. Whilst you were afield, I immersed myself in the scriptures. The more I scoured the words, the more I did realize that the writings draw heavily upon Allegan historical chronicles. History quite a fascinating beast, is it not? One nation's glory is another's suffering. One nation's great hero, another most abhorrent villain. I mean not to speak in platitudes, only to say that there is never but a single side to any story, even a story that is presented as historical fact. I can't decide if I really like or absolutely hate the way Aringer talks. He's very cryptic. To what end did the great hero of Allag seal Odin in a gallow of crystal? What impels the dark divinity to rid once again? Cast thine light on the shadows of history, friend, that we might be delivered from the darkness. I'm gonna go get crit hits. And... now it's provided me 0 context to what to do next for that quest line. I imagine if I were to go back to Gridania, there's probably an extension of this quest line, but it didn't send me elsewhere. So I'm going to go with, where am I? Oh, I guess I need to go out here. I'm gonna go proceed the MSQ. I bet you that it's popped back up in Gridania, but I would be none the wiser if I didn't think that to be a quest line. It probably just requires me to go back there to see it. But at this point in time, why would I do so when I can, I guess, proceed with the MSQ? You are welcome, Rose Hunt of the Scions. As communication officer, it falls to me to issue you your orders and provide guidance on forthcoming mission. Yeah, you have to go back to Scarlet, I guess? Yeah, that's what I figured. I'm just going to continue with the MSQ, and next time I'm in Gridania, I'll pick up the quest. Your first mission: infiltrate the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind and eliminate Prefectus Ritating Sas Arvina. All participating units are now in position and awaiting your arrival. Please proceed to the staging point and report to Lieutenant Adalbert. This is but the first step in our bid to purge the realm of the Garlean menace. I shall pray for your success. Where I go now? There. Where is there? Okay, further up. I see. I like how there's just a fate here. Fight time, apparently. 'Tis fight time. Alright. Oh, I've been down here before. I think only once, though, for a side quest. And Nix, I see. Annoying buggers they are. Where are we? Do I go up? Yes, but my chocobo does not like going up. Ah! Okay. Chocobo. Off you go. I'm gonna climb this cliffside. Maybe not. Is this not the right way to go? Kind of not really. Probably an easy way to get up here. Oh yeah, look down there. That would work too. I just decided to climb the cliff. That's no big deal. So, your Rose Hunt, the fearless adventurer who's to lead the assault. We've been expecting you. Our Maelstrom friends report that Rita-Lutien Sas are. Can you just, guys, like, shorten their name to Rita? That'd be really, really helpful. Sas Arvina departed Castrum Ocidens a bel ago. Sure enough, a convoy of Imperial airships landed here just now. The likelihood is high that our target was aboard one of the vessels. I've dispatched scouts to verify his presence before we strike. Command to all units requesting status reports. This is Ant Lion 1. Target has not been sighted. As Antline 2, likewise, target has not been sighted. Antline 3 here, you've got nothing for ye neither. As Antline 4, nothing to report as of... Wait, disregard previous message. Target sighted. I say again, target sighted. Understood. Hold your position. Attention all units, this is Lieutenant Adalbert Cotter. The first step of Operation Archon begins with us. Should we falter here, all hope of victory will be lost. There's no small burden, but know that I believe in all of you, so believe in yourselves, and together we will blaze a path for our brothers and sisters of the Alliance to follow. We'll create multiple diversions and disperse the enemy garrison. That should give your people a chance to breach their defenses. Go now, Rose, and bring us Rita's head. May Ralger grant you strength. I'm shortening your name to Rita. That's what I'm doing. Commence diversion maneuvers. All right, go this way. This way. Hello, goodbye. Hello, goodbye. Hello again, goodbye. A lot of the Imperial higher-ups you deal with have colored armors, so I just called them the colors. That's fair. Hello. Goodbye. Don't mind me, just doing this real... Oh, that takes a while. Okay, well... Alright, fine. I kill you all now. I kill you all now. Oh, one of my things did not activate. Hold on one second. Just need to activate that. Don't mind me. Don't mind me, my friend. Just gonna do this. Gonna do this. Gonna do this once more. Surging Tempest is still up for a little bit more, but not for long, so I can refresh it now. Oh, you're dead already. Alright. Why does it take so long to open a door? Come on now. Oh, that's all I need to do? Okay. Alright, let's make sure Cape Westwind. Let's join. Thankfully we're a tank. Oh, wait, is this the raid? This isn't a dungeon. Is this like an actual raid? Because I see 2 tanks here. I'm not the only tank for a change. Oh. Yeah, this is a raid. Oh. I'm like, wait 1 second. I see 2 tanks. 8-man? Ooh, this would be fun. I guess we need to figure out who's the main tank and who's not. I guess I'll let experience determine, but I'm not sure, like what's easier, main tanking or second tanking or off tanking. And I guess we'll find out. I'll let everyone know that I'm doing this for the first time. Because that usually seems to be the best course of action. Like, hey, just heads up, this is my first run of this. Give me the lowdown. And also I need to talk to my healers if I am main tanking, to see whether or not they want me to do wall-to-wall pulls. Like, there are literally no mechanics for this fight, really? Wait, are we going straight into the fight, like no progress up to the fight? It appears we have unexpected guests. Now, where have I seen you before? Ah, but of course, the one who felled the mighty Titan. This is the Icon Slayer? It's just a brawl? Okay. I see the commotion without is not but a diversion. Allow me to hazard a guess. By limiting me, you hope to undermine the garrison at Osidens. A bold strategy to be sure, but have you the strength to see it to fruition? Leave us. None of you are a match for her. Send word to Castrum Osidens. Tell them the Luminsons are coming. At once, my lord. "15 years have come and gone since Lord Van Balser first set foot in Eorzea. His ambition for the realm burns as strong as it ever did. Know you what fuels it? Adventure, desire to deliver the people from their suffering. The lands he has conquered were all beset with problems, poverty, starvation, lawlessness, and strife. My homeland has no exception. Had my lord not reached out and claimed it for the empire, I'd eventually have destroyed it itself. Under its sage and leadership, my people enjoyed such peace and stability as we have ever known, and he only desires the same self for the people of this realm. Under his rule, Eorzea would be free from the shackles which bind it and the shackles of false faith. There'd be no feeble leaders to misguide the masses, no icons to bleed the realm dry. Truth, peace would reign, and the people would be free to live their lives of fear, persecution, or oppression. Should you doubt the truth of my word, you did look upon me. I am no son of Garlemald, yet Lord Van Balser saw it fit to raise me to a station of great honor. He measures a man not by his birth, but by his worth, such is the sense of justice. By the grace of his excellency, I am where I am to be born upon the field of battle. It is given me a noble cause to fight for and worthy adversaries to smite. I am not wont to bear my steel needlessly, but if you are deaf to reason. In the name of Lord Van Balser, I, Rita Sans Arvina, do swear to strike you down. I'm hoping that everyone didn't skip the cutscene. Hello. This... Okay, everyone's literally just going. Alright, tank stance it is. And then grab your attention. You're mine now. Let's go Storm Tide. Let's Infuriate. And then go up. Let's grab... Hold on a second. Let's grab you. Let's grab you. And then back on you. We should do this. Do this. Infuriate. Do this again. And Surging Tempest is down. I am frozen. And that was a tank buster. I am very thankful I did not die there. Gasp. Pant. Forgive me, I have failed you. Lord Van Balazar. Okay, yeah, that was very much just a brawl with no real mechanics outside of that tank buster, which almost killed me. Here I am. Oh. GG. Here I am trying to, like, say, hey guys, first time doing this. And then there's like, ah yes, on to the fight. Yeah, it's a silly little thing, apparently. Apparently. And I received 3 player accommodations. I mean, I guess I took aggro as I should. I did what a tank's supposed to do. I take aggro. Aggro's mine. Your attention, you only pay attention to me. Magitech Transporter. Rose, are you there? What's news of Rita? Don't worry, you carried that fight, Gilt. Fallen? With this deed, you have sown the seeds of our ultimate victory. The fading of that light presages and ends an empire's tyranny. Rita is no more. Let the next phase of Operation Archon commence. Hurrah! Alright. Tis I. It seems you've done it again, Rose. I'd raise a tanker to you, but I'm afraid we have no time to save the victory. There's still the small matter of infiltrating Castrum Meridium and destroying the Ultima weapon. I know, and a rest for the preternaturally gifted. Now stop feeling sorry for yourself and make your way back to the Immortal Flames encampment. The communications officer will issue you your orders. I'll be waiting for you at with the main host. So he said earlier, hi, Thancred. Look, Heidelin, your minion comes bringing the light. Alas, the gate to the void already stands open. Soon darkness shall consume all, and you shall bow down before the one true God. Ah ha 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 ha. Relax there, Mandark. But I have 2 more dungeons to do for MSQ, and both of them are also 8-mans. Fair enough. So it's not going to be as straightforward as that brawl. At the very least, I was happy that I was able to use all my abilities. The Prefectus slain? Regularly so, my lord, and at the hand of the Icon Slayer, and the Centurion who survived the attack is to be believed. Rita. Where were his men when he faced the enemy, fleeing even as their commander yielded up his last breath? If it should prove they question his right. I cannot speak for them, my lord. I mean, these guys shows genuine concern and, like, sadness. Beg pardons, my lord, but there's more. The Maelstrom has laid siege to Castrum Occidens. Likewise, the Crimson Fleet moves to blockade Castrum Mirinum. So, this is their answer. Yes. War it is. Very well, we shall crush them as we crush the Icons. Go forth and show them the futility of their resistance. Yes, my lord. Hello. How are you? Good? Good. Hold my axe. Just because I could. I don't even think I need to use interbeam. Actually, we could use interbeam there, no problem. There we go. Are we going down? Down here. So, chocobo time. Go down this way. Also, let me scroll back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I like it, like, at a certain point for my POV, in between things, And then, like, in fights, I like to be scrolled back as far as possible so I can see if any reinforcements come, so I have to take aggro on them. Hello. Scion, Hunt, your deeds this day are an inspiration to us all. The death of the Prefectus, Operation Archon has entered its second phase. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom moves to blockade Castrum Occidens and Castrum Murinum. As far to the east is the Black Shroud. The Order of the Twin Adder advances upon Castrum Orinens. Already you have done much to advance our cause. No! I do not want to buy followers. Ban you. Be gone, bot. But if our plans succeed, more is required of you. Let me know when your preparations are in order, and I shall relay to you the particulars of your next mission. Let's see. Nope. Nope. And Phase 2 operation is presently in motion. Our brothers and sisters of the Maelstrom are holding their own against Garlean forces upon Vilbrand and Rotano Sea. Ere long, the third phase will begin, and you must take to the field once more. The Immortal Flame shall strike at Castrum Meridium by way of a diversionary maneuver. While the Garlands are thus locked in battle, you are to infiltrate the stronghold and bring down the Magitech field that surrounds the Praetorium. The staging point for this mission lies in the shadow of Castrum Meridianum in northern Thanalan, and that is where you must go. On your way there, however, I'd ask you to make a brief stop at Camp Blue Fog, one of our key outposts in the area. The garrison, I am told, is in low spirits, and do our troops well to see the hero of Cape Westwind appear before them. For the good of our cause, please stoke the fire in their hearts. Well, we can do that after I fix my face cam. Do that real quick. And we should be good to go. Alright, we can teleport there, thankfully. Because who walks in this economy? Alright, and let's see. Hello. Ah, Private Hunt! Yours is more than welcome presence here at Camp Blue Fog. Logistically speaking, we are ready to march on Castrum Meridianum at a moment's notice. Alas, while our troops are here in body, their minds are anywhere's but. The Grand Mood is dark, so daunting as prospect to join what may prove to be the bloodiest battle in history, but with a hero such as you walking among them, we may yet rekindle the dwelling embers within their souls. You get a weapon coffer. Actually, my weapon is something that can be upgraded. It's really my armor that's currently outclassed. So let's take a look. Let's see. I should probably sell some of these as well. Let's sort this real quick. That's level 1. That's level 41. Level 38. Looks like it's all going down. Level 20, level 8. So I guess we got nothing good, all things considered. Yeah, something that level 41. It said it was weapon coffer is level 49, so I was hoping for something that'd be better than what I currently have, but looks like that was a tall ask. Unfortunate. Ooh, you though are actually looking good at level 50. Strength, Determination, Vitality, Tenacity. That one's looking good. Though this one, Strength, Vitality, Crit Hit. Ooh. That's... Oh, wait, hold on. Vitality, Direct Hit. Crit Hit, Vitality... Wait, Strength, Vitality, Crit Hit, Direct Hit. Strength, Vitality, Crit Hit, Direct Hit. Oh, I see. Direct Hit versus Crit Hit. Man, if we could just take Determination from here and put this here, it would be like the perfect earring right now. But I'll probably end up taking this one, even though we do lack Determination. And, yeah, just Determination. Honestly, the Tenacity is nice, but not necessary. Determination's better for me. But yes, we will certainly take that. Right on, I mentioned I was hoping to, you might raise the flagging spirits of the men and women of our garrison. Worry not is no unnecessary laborious task that we ask of you. The mere presence of a hero such as you walking in the midst would no doubt serve to restore in them a measure of morale. And so I ask you of this, make your way to the ceruleum processing plant and report to General Raban once you've arrived, and Godspeed, Private Hunt. Our troops are counting on you. Okay, where I go now? I go here, where I can teleport. Cool. No chocobo needed. So Rag, quick question for you. Is this next, like, major part of the MSQ, that long, or is it relatively short? Well, if it isn't here who brought down the Prefectus, it's good to have you with us, friend. As you can see, the mood about the camp is grim at best, as hoping that your presence alone might serve to raise spirits some. Unfortunately, it would seem that many are too preoccupied dwelling in their fear and self-pity, they have yet to even notice you have arrived. Might I ask you to make the rounds and share a few words of encouragement to those men and women whose spirits falter. I had a mind to do it myself, but I am quite certain it would carry more weight coming from you. Once you have seen to the others, go and do the same for Edelstein. No matter what he may claim, that the lieutenant would also be better for a bit of rousing. Trust me, I know. All right. Hello, friends. Let's go this way. Start up here and go low. Hello. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Oh, I need to psych them up. You back? Welcome back. I was actually just asking you a question of, do you know how long, the next dungeon is, by chance? Ooh-ah! The Garlands are not near as frightening as you. I'd sooner face a vanguard while naked as my name day. I like that. 30, 45 minutes, I think? Okay, so we might have to say that for tomorrow. Hello. Get psyched up, my friend. Yeah, I break my fast on Garlean. I break my fast on Garleans, and right now I'm very hungry. They need to feed you better, buddy. That was saying all right? Yes, apparently. All right, psych you up next. Your stirring gesticulation has reawakened me to my purpose. Here or no, I will fight tooth and nail to protect the realm. And you. By Relgar, without my realizing it, the fire of my resolve had grown dim, but thanks to you, it burns red hot once more. If it needs be, I shall lay down my life to secure victory for Eorzea. And we are taking crit hit vitality strength. Yes, crit hit 14. Please and thank you. And we are throwing that on, like, right away. Ooh, why do you give me more earrings? I just got an earring! Let's see. Dexterity, vitality, no. Vitality, spell speed, no. Determination, vitality, intelligence, no. I'm gonna take bronze pieces. Actually, what can it sell for? One. So I can take this and it sells for more. Oh no, that's 3, that's 300. Yeah, we're taking the bronze pieces. You have rekindled the flames of courage that burn within our brave men and women's hearts, and for this I thank you. And for now, the time for battle is now. You must march forth with no worries or regrets. General Roban awaits you at Castrum Meridium, and the battle will not be an easy one, but I trust you are up to the task. Godspeed, Private Hunt. So let's go to Roban. Okay, so that looks like we might actually be at the foot of the dungeon. So this last part of the quest might be the last that we do for the night. And then we'll be back for more Final Fantasy XIV tomorrow, which is good, because it seems like we're at the end of ARR, and I'd like to do that on stream instead of off. This very much seems like the end of our first venture into Final Fantasy XIV, and I can say with certainty, this has quickly become my favorite MMORPG. No, don't attack me. I have more important things to do than to deal with you lot. Hello. Our hero returns. I trust that your visit has done much to lift the spirits of our garrison on the eve of our greatest battle yet. Time is of the essence. Let's commence the briefing at once. There's Sid. Alphanod and Nymphelia. Is the voiced part? Nope. I was only all too hopeful for them to read it for me. Brothers and sisters of the Lions, I would share with you glad tidings. Doubtless spurred on by the news of the siege of Castrum Oriens, the Maelstrom has struck a double blow. Castrum Occidens and Castrum Marinum are now under blockade. Phase 2 of Operation Archon is a success. Reports tell us that the Garleans offered fierce resistance, but that the Admiral yielded them not one ilm. With Occidens, Marium, and Oriens thus suppressed, the third phase may begin in earnest. Even as we speak, the Order of the Twin Adder moves to block the railway leading hither from Castrum Sentry, and that can mean but one thing. The hour has come to strike at the heart of the Garlean invasion force, Castrum Meridium, the den of the Black Wolf. My fellow Eorzeans, I am Nymphelia, mistress of the signs of the seventh dawn. There exist myriad barriers that divide us, those of race and nation, language and creed, to name but a few. Such barriers serve to isolate us from our neighbors, yet they also serve to define who we are. Shorn of them, there would be little to distinguish one from another, and the rich variety of our lives would give way to sterile orthodoxy. These barriers can never truly be broken down, of course, not so long as there is liberty in the world, but they can be transcended. Verily, we do so now in coming together for this grand endeavor to fight side by side in defense of our shared home. Before me stands Adventure Rose Hunt, who you all know her as the one who will lead the unit tasked with destroying the Ultima weapon. We Science know a different Rose, however. We know her as a dear friend who has endured untold hardship on our behalf, a true hero who has ever blazed the path for us to follow. And why do I tell you this? I tell you, friends, because it's time for us to blaze the path for her. Our objective is to wreak such havoc outside the walls of Meridium as to afford Rose and her comrades the time they need to disable the Magitech field generator within. With the path thus cleared, we may finally turn our minds to the true goal of this operation, the destruction of the Ultima weapon. All troops prepare for battle. I fear I cannot accompany you this time. The unenviable task of facilitating communications between our forces has been trusted to the Ironworks, you see. Know, though, that I'll be praying for your safe return. See that you come back to us, my friend. May the crystal bless you and keep you. We will suffer the Black Wolf to prowl our lands no more. Let us teach the hunter what it is to be hunted. Forward, comrades, for Eorzea. Go now, Rose, and bring us one step closer to the dawn. This is another thing that I really like about Final Fantasy XIV. It's been a note that I've definitely struck a few times, is, man, I really like that though, like, this is wartime, this is, like, grim tidings, yada, yada, yada. There's still this uplifting feeling. It's like, there's hope. Whereas, like, World of Warcraft, it's very edgy, very gloom and doom. Everything's about to die, we are in war. And, like, not very, like, uplifting moments. It is nice, I have to admit. Hi, don't turn around. We're having a very rousing speech over here. I'd prefer you not to interrupt, thank you. All right, but I think on that note, knowing how long this will take, we are going to end the stream here. With that being said, as always, guys, if you did enjoy the show, please make sure to hit that follow button. If you haven't already though, check out our Extra Life campaign. We're trying to help your kids at Sanford Children's Hospital here in Fargo, North Dakota. On that note, guys, I'll see y'all tomorrow at 7 p.m. CST for some more Final Fantasy XIV. Bye-bye!